Well, at least the music's pretty upbeat. By the way, this game did have a warning. It has flashing lights and... What was it? What was it again? It was... The warning said flashing lights, scary imagery, disturbing images, I think graphic content. General warning of this game. Also, it looks like a Flash game from the 2000s, so... Hey, Nraknan. Hope you're doing well today. Hope all's good. Hope everyone's doing good this weekend. It's the last day of May. We're into June, which means we're pretty much halfway through the year. Which I can hardly believe that we're halfway through the year. That feels very bizarre. Alright, so... I do like that the cursor's a tomato. So Flash games are interesting because a lot of them had to work with limited functionality because they had to work in a web space. In like a website, so they weren't able to take up a ton of, like RAM or, memory, and they had to be pretty lightweight in terms of what the game can do. That goes to the artwork as well. I will say this color scheme, it feels very much of the time, because oh my god, this color scheme hurts. Putting a tomato red sign up against blue and pink like that is an absolute travesty of color theory. It's disgusting. It's so vile. I love it. That's the thing, I do love it. But it is also like, man, that is painful to look at. Because it's so of like 90s to 2000s, or it's so easily 90s coded website design. It's disgusting. Like color theory wasn't like being implemented well. It's kind of funny actually, because color theory is a thing that's been around for, a long time. But sorry, I was curious on your take. Not at all. I think it's interesting that... You don't need to be sorry at all. It's just like... I think... This is one of those games that it's kind of... To me, it's a bit like Greener Grass Awaits, which I played on stream a while ago, which you kind of... With itch.io, you're kind of having to take a... You kind of have to take a risk on some of these games. You kind of have to say, okay, I'm going to trust that this is going to be an interesting time. Some are duds and some are gems. Like, Greener Grass Awaits, easily a gem. And... This game, we're gonna see what it's got. But that's the thing. If its objective is to be similar to those 90s to 2000s websites that people are making en masse, and it's invoking that very well. Sometimes a little eye strain can be a deliberate design choice. Yes, Toaster, you're correct. Well, and also, this is supposed to be a 90s to 2000s point-and-click style Flash game. This color scheme was what people were doing because a lot of people, this was their first chance at art, and it was their first chance at video game design, and they were making decisions that were frankly not what a professional would do, because this is the kind of stuff that you make with your dinky home computer in the 90s. It's like, this is what you get. All right, so we can... Okay. We can pick that up. We have to combine food using the blender. You can combine only 2 products at the same time. If you try to replace already combined products, the current product will be destroyed. Okay. You earn points for each correct answer. Okay. You can use these points to buy different items in the shop. Okay. Earn more points if you do everything perfectly. Let's see. You can already use... Also, Toaster, hope you're doing well today. Hope all's good. Let's see. You can change them with the left... Wait, left and right and E? Oh, that's kind of... Okay, that's difficult. Okay. If their cell is selected, some items will be used automatically. Number of remaining items will not be displayed during the game, so remember their number before starting the game in advance and use them wisely. Interesting. That's kind of a weird thing to do, but okay. Now, how do I begin the game? Press enter, to press E. What do I do? Can I... How do I start the game? Oh, there we go. Aha. How to play, shop. I have no points. Okay, so now I just play the game? Okay, we play the game. I am the game. Alright, let's see.
I am very glad that you decided to help me. I would like you to feed me, because I'm very hungry, and I can't eat on my own.
I don't like this
I want
voice.
some cream.
Cream? Do you want... Oh, I see. You're supposed to... I think you're just supposed to hand them the food. It said that, you know, do it in the blender. I guess that's on me. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I did not ask for this. I want to eat some chocolate.
Okay, here you go.
I want some cream. I want cherry.
Okay. This is pretty easy.
I want some chocolate soup.
Chocolate soup? What is chocolate soup? Why is he having chocolate soup?
I want to eat some French fries.
I don't know why, but this voice makes me think it's like I know it's generated in some way. The problem is that it sounds. When was this made? When was Mr.TomatoS made? I'm concerned this is like when was this made? Did this come out? God, the ice blue background on that website is insane to me. Did this come out? Did it come out? Seems like it came out in 24? I think that's when it came out. Did it come out? 2021, I see. And it expanded on in 23, okay. I don't know, the voice makes me confused.
I want a carrot.
It's like, it's probably just a text-to-speech program that... Because text-to-speech programs have moved quite a bit in the last 10 years. When I was in high school, we used to mess with them all the time, and they were very rudimentary at the time. But this is pretty...
I want a lemon.
Why do you just want to eat a lemon? I hate the eating noises.
Carrot soup.
I will say, the eating noises in my ear, I feel like that's the worst part of this.
I want fish.
This tomato...
I want a donut.
Okay.
I want some spaghetti.
I don't know why, but the voice concerns me.
I want cherry.
All right, while I have a moment, can I look around the background? I can. Okay, cool. Honestly, again, the background is purposefully made to look like here's the thing, I'm not gonna say crappy. That's not what it is. It's supposed to be simple shapes. The depth is not meant to be. It's not meant to be very high. It's not meant to be like artfully rendered. Like that's the point. And it's I guess that's the thing. It takes a really good artist to drop the standard of style to match a certain point, right? It's kind of like trying to draw children's art. As an adult, it is so hard to mimic a child's process of making something. Like, it's very hard for me to picture what a kid sees when they try to draw a circle. You know what I mean? So, seeing someone who doesn't know someone who draws using, like, MS Paint, it is so hard to mimic that style without having practiced it, or just that's your style, you know? I mean, heck, look at me. I draw in Photoshop, and I look. God, I just realized how much me and this game have in common. That's so awkward. That's actually not a bad thing at all. I guess to some degree, it's a matter of what you can get from it. Because I mean, look at those eyes. Pretty good. Wanted cherry.
I want to eat some chocolate.
I don't know why the voice does. The voice is what's making me raise an eyebrow.
I want some cream.
It's the voice that's making me go like kind of cock an eyebrow. Like, are you sure?
I want pepper.
But I do feel like the one thing with like the 90s to 2000s web design colors is that they're cranked. The values are cranked, right? It's something that that a lot of video games started learning how to do, is how to reduce the eye strain by pulling the colors down a bit. This, like, all these colors are very, very bright to a point of being like, bleh.
I want an egg.
Egg. Why am I just feeding? It's like, is this the whole game?
I want a glass of milk. I want an egg.
Can I just say, this guy's breath must smell disgusting. He's eaten multiple chocolate products that are not the same. He's eaten eggs. He's eaten carrot soup. Like, foul.
I want to eat some chocolate.
That said, I will say one thing about this game that's also a good point is that this style of game, though, was the sort of stuff that was being handed to people to learn game design, because it's a lot of the basic principles in how you learn game design. A lot of, if-else statements. And I know that, here's the thing, as a programmer, I know that if-else statements are not the thing you should be doing every time. And you know, there's because switch statements work the best for like switch or you know, like case statements, or which is what uses cases. But there's also other versions of here's a list of choices, and if it matches this, if it matches one of these, that's faster. But a good if-else statement. There's more hidden things, but I only know what they are because of YouTube. You know, it is one thing. I had to vet this game before I started. The fact this game has a scary part to it does feel like something I shouldn't have known. But I think that's the paradox for a lot of games nowadays, is how do you have secrets as a game designer? How do you make a game with secrets if when people start talking about your game, those will inevitably be unearthed and laid bare for others to witness before they ever play your game? It's hard to deal with that. And the trouble is that until somebody finds your game, nobody will find the secrets. But the moment they find the secrets and they find them interesting enough, they want to talk about it on the internet. It's very hard to deal with that. I think this game, it seems to me like this game does a solid job by just being, to be honest, looking like this. Is meant to be a parody of that one edutainment game with the talking pumpkin? I think so. I don't actually know what game you're talking about, but it might be. But one thing I will say, the picking up of objects, it's the sort of stuff that it's game designer, like PC gaming 101, is okay. You are able to get, whenever the mouse is on screen, you're able to get its position, and then, oh, it crosses into a thing, and it clicks. Oh, is it clicking on this object? Check if you're clicking. Oh, look, you pick up an object, and now the object is attached to your mouse. It's like, this is the kind of stuff that, depending on what system you're working in, you have to learn how to do it again, like with the specific code. But generally, it's the first thing you can do with a point and click game, and it's very like you could you know, poke things. You're pressing buttons. It's the kind of stuff that you learn very easily. And some stuff is handled in the back end for certain code. Like, for example, with web design, I had to make web-based apps for 2 classes, and all of them worked with buttons and stuff. I'm sad the code doesn't really work for some reason with some of them. I would show them off in a stream at some point if I could. But some of my code didn't work without a server backend. You know, you had to be on a server for it to work properly. I don't know why. If I could modify the code and get it to work offline so it could just do its thing offline, that would be fantastic. But I probably have to take a look at it and see if I can fix it. But the whole thing, though, is that like a lot of the code I had to work with was, oh, you have a lot of functionality handled by HTML and CSS, and JavaScript is very good at talking to HTML. HTML is the language that the internet is written in for the most part, and pretty much every website is written in HTML. I don't think I've seen any that are on, you know, frequented channels that would be outside of that, but I don't know. There might be.
Okay, I am full for now. Visit me when I will be hungry again. See you later. Welcome to my game, buddy.
Let's see. Small and sharp disposable scissors that easily cut through rope. Sound normalizer that can normalize sound in an area of 1 to 10 meters from the device. Delicious candy that can cheer up any creature in no time. Okay. Exclamation, question marks. Okay. Knife, 500 points. Okay. Why would I need okay, I'm really curious why I need a flashlight, but I'm gonna save my points and try to get the candy. Okay. Well, let's go see what we can do.
Welcome back. I'm very hungry. I want to eat some salad.
Salad. Just handy him food.
I want pepper.
I want pepper. Just pepper. Very funny.
I want to eat some chocolate.
Oh, do I need scissors? See, that's the thing. I'm not 100% sure what this game's deal is. Here's one.
I want sushi.
It's like, I like how this game is just...
I want salami.
Can I just say also, the fact that this game, none of the food is in closed packaging. Yeah, it said it cuts rope and stuff, so I'm guessing that maybe later there'll be items. You know, here's the thing. I'm guessing there's items that you need to open later, but I'm also guessing that might be hidden. That might be part of the game's fun parts, I would say. The weirder stuff. You know, it's one thing, though, I will say. It's kind of funny that this game relies on image recognition that might not be something everybody would recognize. It's a bit like an IQ test. I remember my grandfather had to take an IQ test. When my grandfather took an IQ test back in the day, though, you know, it was very wrapped around certain conceits of society, right? So when prompted, you have to, there's this part where they give you a word and you have to write what's associated to it. And one of them was teacup was supposed to go with saucer. Well, if you're a guy who works on the farm, teacups and saucers aren't a thing you do. You just have a cup. So that was not a thing he understood. And that's the sort of stuff like salami. There are some people, I reckon, maybe they grew up and they never ate salami or never saw it. They might not even know what a salami looks like. They would have to guess, like, is this a potato? Which, I mean, that looks like a potato to me. Here's a salami. But
I want some ketchup.
Is this a form of cannibalism?
I want some cream.
Is that a form? Is this technically how that works with?
I want some spaghetti.
How does that work with a tomato eating ketchup?
I want an egg.
Why does he just have ice? Why does he just have ice cubes in it? Like,
I want chicken.
You know what really confuses me about this whole thing is why is he bringing out food?
I want an egg.
Like the other two probably get wasted. He's probably throwing it away. This guy's horrible at his food management.
I want some spaghetti.
Horrible food management.
I want a cheeseburger.
There's tomatoes on that. Go. This is a hungry tomato.
I want some ketchup.
You know what's funny is that it just reminded me, for some reason I'm thinking of the Hungry Burger Yu-Gi-Oh card. For some reason that's what's coming to mind right now. And I'm just thinking, is that what this guy's going to turn into? Is just like, he's just going to start eating everything? That is objective.
I want a lemon.
Lemon.
I want sushi.
Yeah, it is also the fact that he's eating everything.
I want an apple.
He's eating everything. Presume the unused food just gets put back in the fridge. I hope so, man.
I want some carrot soup.
I hope so, man, because it'd be such a waste to eat to put all this food and throw it out.
I want pepper.
Pepper. At least his diet's varied. I'll give him that.
I want some chocolate soup.
Like, at least a varied diet goes a long way.
I want a cucumber.
You slumber a cucumber. I feel like this game is giving me the vibe. You know what? Old Flash games kind of feel like Xavier Renegade Angel. It's digital and you know it. There's no escaping the artifice of the digital side of it, you know? Come to think of it, there's a lot of shows in media.
I want some tomato soup.
That's weird, Mr. Tomato. And also eating a varied diet means that your body, processes a lot of different things, gets a lot of its nutrients and all what have you. It's quite good for you. It's let's see. There we go.
I want pepper.
What's up with that? It's not overtly, but not immersive, and trying to not be immersive. See, I think that's like that's why the game works, is that it knows what it's trying to go for, and by doing so, it succeeds, therefore immersing the player. It's one of those things that I think sometimes I wouldn't say game developers fail at this, but I think it's more it's the two-way street where some players don't get it and some developers don't use it. Where it's like, sometimes you have to recognize that the thing you are working in is an artifice, and that you and the player and the developer are agreeing to ignore that artifice, to enter the circle of play together and engage in whatever game or story you're going for. Whether it be like with chess, it's like you're agreeing to the fact that you could just like slap all your opponent's pieces over and say, yeah, I win. But it's like, no, you're agreeing to the rules and saying, I'm going to play by the rules. And that's part of immersing in the game, is saying, I'm agreeing to the rules that say I only win if I do these things. And I have to play by the rules of the game. It's part of the binding contract. It's part of what's called the circle of play. When you're like, very early game design stuff I learned was that's something that is established as part of the game. It's also something it's sort of like, there's this term from ancient Greece called xenia. It's sort of like the guest right. The idea is basically that as long as the rules are established, this set of rules is established, you are not to break those rules. Remember an analysis of Wally that also went over that rules ultimately are only as strong as people who agree to follow them? Yes. But I think I think the tough thing is that when you design a game, your hope is that you and the player are going to play by the same rules. If a rule is to be broken, namely, this is a big thing in storytelling. If you're going to break one of your rules in your story, you have to either give precedent for it, that it is possible, like give a hint that it is possible, but maybe not logical, or that it is part of your genre. Like, this is actually a big one. Anytime a character crashes a car in a movie and walks away unscathed, right?
I want to eat some French fries.
Like, if you're watching like Die Hard, let's say Die Hard, dude falls from a story, lands rough, he's hurt. He doesn't stay down and have a concussion because he hit his head. It's like there's no fun, there's no drama, there's no excitement in watching somebody realistically take a hit like that. It's like action movies work on those rules. The tone and the rules of that world dictate that only a real injury, like real, it's inflicted by a guy with a gun or something, or a knife or whatever. Those are the only real injuries. Everything else is like it's set dressing. It's to raise the stakes but not actually put someone out of commission. I think video games work the same way, where it's like realism is very restrictive in a lot of cases. Yes, sometimes it's actually quite interesting because it lets you, knowing the key, I like to say, with both storytelling and game design, know the rules and then know how to break them. And it's also the same with music theory, because if you're writing music, you have to be willing at times to ignore the very strict rules that people have put down about what makes good music, and particularly what makes functional music.
Okay, I am full for now. Visit me when I will be hungry again. See you later.
Like,
welcome to my game, buddy.
The big one, it's the big one actually. With video games, video game music loops tend to be not exactly fun. They have to be a little bit different in terms of their writing, because they have to loop. Like, a lot of music is not made to be looped indefinitely. So
just
making music
tomato in the blender to start.
I'm not putting the tomato in the blender to start. I'm gonna buy candy. All right, cool.
Welcome back.
Whoa.
I'm very hungry. I want to eat some chocolate.
Is this the whole game? We just feed him.
I want an egg.
What if he asks for something we don't have? What do you think happens?
I want a donut.
Oh. Here you go, buddy.
I want chicken.
I mean, I'm just gonna feed him. I'm not gonna do weird stuff.
I want a glass of water.
I see. Like, we don't know which one is which, huh? So it's a 50-50 shot of getting the right one, huh? Oh, I see. This is meant to cause a failure. I see. Game heard you. I suppose so. Okay, so I'm guessing the difficulty here is we have to play a 50-50 shot, right? So, well, now here's the question. Is it a real 50-50? Like, are these two different items, or are they both wrong? Do you think the game is trying to trick you into making him angry? Like, it's trying to guarantee you'll get it wrong?
I want a carrot.
Oh, it is actually 50-50. Okay. I was actually expecting that to be a forced fail state. That's interesting. Here you go, bud.
I want a cucumber.
Oh, thank God.
I want chicken. I want some cream.
Honestly, I was like...
I want some sauce.
It's like you know what I'm thinking right now? I'm sitting here thinking like Uncle Iroh. It's like helpful herb or deadly poison. Just like, what am I looking at here? I will say, point and click games are kind of fascinating because all I do is I just have my hand on the mouse and that's it. So my other hand is doing like, be honest, as a talker, I am very emotive. My hands move all the time. And when I'm in this form, it's my paws, but still, I move a lot. It's just a lot of moving around. Actually, I guess the funniest thing is, because nobody could see my hands or my paws when they're under here, I could just use magic and just decide whether it's a hand or a paw. It's Schrodinger's paw. It's great. Okay, which one is the sauce? I'm gonna guess the middle one again.
I did not ask for this. I want some tomato soup.
Sorry, buddy.
I want some carrot soup.
I apologize to the tomato.
I want some tomato soup.
Why is he just asking for tomato soup?
I want some tomato soup.
Oh, God. Stop asking for tomato soup.
I want salami.
Oh, okay.
I want some sauce.
Oh, this is the sauce. Can you imagine eating this? Can you imagine eating this point blank? That's disgusting. What do you think it is? Do you think it's Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce? Or do you think it's like Or I say Worcester sauce. I don't know how the hell you pronounce it. Apologies.
I want a combo meal.
Huh? Yeah, never eat sauce straight up, definitely. Well, it's like, I feel like of all the sauces to eat straight up, I feel like there are some that are better and some that are worse, you know? Ketchup, barbecue sauce, steak sauce. I wouldn't recommend it. It's doable. Combo meal. I'm guessing this and this. Yeah? Oh. Not bad.
I want a cucumber.
I'm actually surprised I figured that out. That's pretty good. Okay, that's an IQ test.
I want a glass of water.
That is actually an IQ test one, because you have to know that a combo meal in a fast food restaurant is fries and a burger. You have to know that's a meal. Like, if you don't know that, that's a cultural thing. That's an American. I would say American, but a lot of other countries, they might call it something different though. So maybe that's the problem. I see.
I want some sauce. I want fish.
Oh, god dang it. I'm just gonna guess the center one every time if I have to.
I want a glass of milk.
Oh, okay. Ew, what the ew?
I want an apple.
Can I just say him asking for
I want pepper.
Him asking for a glass of milk after eating a whole fish? I don't know why, it's like the food combos, the smells. Requires me an active participant in society and not a part of society. Yeah. Well, that's part of certain IQ tests that have been written, and certain culture checks are like that, where they expect you to know a certain thing because they expect you to be part of whatever society made the game. Certainly not a bad thing though, but it is an oversight. I wouldn't say it's an oversight that needs to be corrected, but it's one of those ones that it's an oversight in the sense that, oh, okay, as a developer, you need to be conscientious about that sort of stuff. It's actually why I try my best to never include cultural puzzles, in the sense of, if it's something that requires you to have specific knowledge of, like for example, American culture, don't use it as a puzzle thing. Like, you have to choose something that is either a part of a theme that is generally used across multiple games, preferably from different countries, or it has to be something either based in spatial puzzles. There's math puzzles. Wordplay is very reliant on the fact that your game, either all of the wordplay is the same across all languages, or it has to be something that you're okay with being in one language only. Sometimes you can get away with two of them. I think Japanese to English games and those sorts of things generally do better, because they've been working on that.
I want some chocolate soup.
But it's really hard.
I want some sauce. I want an apple.
Interesting.
I want some carrot soup.
Interesting. Wordplay-based stuff is also relying on good localization.
Some spaghetti.
Yes, good wordplay is also based on localization as well. Not just the literal translations, but the work of the artist in translations to other ones. I saw recently a thing, not super recently, but it's, a little one. It was a thing about Toby Fox talking about why he hasn't done certain translations of like Deltarune, and it's because he wanted to make sure that all the jokes and he would only release it like that if he could get directly on the translations, because he didn't want to mess those up.
I want sushi.
Can I just say the fact that I only angered him once?
Okay, I am full for now. Visit me when I will be hungry again.
I'm actually surprised we didn't anger him.
Welcome to my game, buddy.
Let's see. What do we need? You're good at blind guessing. Well, I will confess. One thing about blind guessing that is necessary is knowing you've angered him 2 times. Yes. Only 2 times, though.
Welcome back. I'm very hungry. I want some chocolate soup.
You know what's really funny about this, though, is that with blind guessing, there's a point with this game also that's kind of helping me. It's that it's only a 50% chance of failure. Oh, the anger carries over? Yes. So, but the fact that I've played that, the first one I angered him on accident because I accidentally put something in the blender and didn't realize that's how it worked. The other one was just a blind guess that I whiffed, and that's fine. Honestly, that's not bad. I also, what did he say? Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. Whoa. Good? Not good. Why is my mouse, where did my mouse go? Can I please get back to Mr. Tomato? Why is it not letting me? Okay, my mouse is not showing up on screen anymore. Okay, hang on. Hang on a moment. I think I have to close the game because it's being very messy. Sorry, Mr. Tomato. And I'll be right back.
Welcome to my game, buddy.
Okay, there we go. We're good. Did it keep all of our... It kept all of our progress. Hey, not bad. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. For some reason, tabbing out made it do something weird.
Welcome back. I'm very hungry. I want some spaghetti.
Okay. Well, at least we changed the... So, okay, interesting. The food actually changes. It's not a... It's not something that's clearly planned in the game's case. It seems to me like they're choosing what food to put in front of the character when the round starts. So that's interesting. That's actually not bad at all. I'm kind of surprised they did it that way. Here you go. Ad break.
I want some carrot
Okay, we're
soup.
gonna wait for the ad break for a moment. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I got a moment. I'm not gonna make people miss what's going on with Mr. Tomato. He said carrot soup. I was listening. I was definitely listening. I was definitely listening when he said, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, real talk though. This is definitely one of the, like, this is definitely a good slow burn, I would say. Like, I think most games, if they were gonna do something scary, they would have done it already. They would have done it already. We're 30 minutes in, pretty much. I think the fact that we're 30 minutes in and they haven't done anything scary yet, I think that's pretty solid. A lot of games like that have a horror element to it. My understanding is that they do not often hold back well enough, you know? One of those things where it's absolutely something that I have seen other games kind of... I don't want to say that it's a fumble, but I would say that it's one of those things where it's absolutely easy to tip your hand too early, you know? Because that's like... I think that one kind of feels like... It feels like the easiest thing to jump the gun on, right? Especially if you're trying to scare somebody, right? I think if your objective is to scare somebody and you want to get to it, it's very easy to go for it too fast, right? At least that's my understanding. I think that's absolutely what to me that's exactly what happens to some games. Is that they'll say, "Oh yeah, we'll just go right for it," and then they go too quick and it's like, "Oh, well." But it's all right. I think this one's doing a pretty solid job, all things considered. But in any case, all right, ad break's almost over. All right. Honestly, pretty good there so far. Honestly, this game's been pretty back. All right, very good, very good. But, all right. Let's see. Carrot soup.
I want a steak.
You know what, though? Honestly, as a game, this is very simple. It's very simple.
I want an egg.
But it's funny because, again, it comes down to, you know, it comes to image recognition. I think part of that almost feels kind of... It feels almost kind of bizarre to see something like this where it's like, oh yeah, we have image recognition is one of those things that's, you know, it kind of ingrained into the human hardware, as it were. But it's funny when I think about learning stuff like this, right? Where it's like when you're a little kid, you don't have all the images downloaded. You just know how to recognize images, right? It's in your instincts.
I want a steak with mashed potatoes.
Peculiar. Let's see. E. Oh, there we go. Steak with mashed potatoes. So. There we go. Oh, now it's a 50-50 on landing this, huh? I'm gonna do what I said and choose middle. Huh. Oh, nuts. Whatever. Well, we have to feed him.
I did not ask for this. I want a lemon.
Okay, really quick though. Can I give him candy?
Delicious.
Oh. Okay, cool. So we can reduce it. I don't know how much it reduces by, but the fact that it reduced all three, that's pretty good. Here you go, bud.
I want to eat some French fries.
Interesting. I will say, it's like the other mechanics are kind of working for me. I wonder if this game has like...
I want a donut.
Oh god, another 50-50? Middle. Nope. Ah, oh well.
I did not ask for this. I want a bacon.
I want a bacon. I don't know why I want a bacon is really funny. I want a bacon.
I want some chocolate cream.
Chocolate cream. Oh god, it's another 50-50. It's not even in the middle. Aw. I can't even choose the center choice and just continues to click. Geez. This one. Oh. Yes?
I want a chocolate cocktail.
Okay. Is this I mean, I guess it's a chocolate cocktail, but it's just milk and chocolate. Is that really... It's not really... I guess... Okay. All right. Licensed bartender speaking now. Yes, that is technically a cocktail because it's a mixed drink, but... It's like grenadine. It's like a Shirley Temple. Like, yeah, it's a cocktail. It's a non-alcoholic cocktail. Does it really feel like a cocktail? It looks like one, but it's really just you threw some red grenadine. You threw some grenadine. It's red. It's basically the drink equivalent of red food coloring into a Sprite. Is that really? Well, it's any you know, they say any lemon lime soda, but you know, Sprite. It's Sprite with red stuff in it. Like, really? I guess it's a cocktail. It feels like, really?
I want fish.
Here you go, buddy.
I want strawberry.
You know, at least he's...
I want to eat some chocolate.
Can I just say, the fact that he doesn't say please makes me a little upset. I don't know why it's bothering me. It's like, for some reason, the fact that this guy can't even say please bothers me. Because there are so many other games where even in the menus, they're polite to you. Like, Amazing Island... You're the guy you're playing as and the people you're talking to all say please and thank you. It's so funny. It's just like...
I want strawberry.
There you go.
I want a steak with mashed potatoes.
Okay. I'm gonna get it right this time for sure. There you go. Oh.
I want a carrot.
I am never punished. Never punished.
I want a carrot.
Never punished.
I want to eat some salad.
This one. Ah.
I did not ask for this. I want chicken.
Can I just say the fact that that our anger meter has been so well managed?
I want to eat some chocolate.
I'm actually surprised we haven't failed yet. I don't know what the anger meter does if you overdo it, but I mean, this is working kind of well, all things considered. I'm guessing they're going to put you in like a guarantee fail situation where you have to mess it up, but
I want a lemon.
Or at least you'll mess it up too many times in a row and you can't get out, so...
I want a steak with mashed potatoes.
Wait, there's no... Oh, I see. I'm sure this will work. Potato? Yeah, see, that works. Okay, so you could use the...
I want to eat some salad.
Interesting that you could just use the potato and still get the same results. Interesting.
I want a lemon.
Huh.
I want sushi.
You know what's funny about this too? So I mentioned earlier that the coin flip thing isn't a big deal. So the thing is with a genuine coin flip, like as in it's perfectly 50% odds, the odds of failure don't matter that much. It's just basically, okay, you choose one and you just hope you get it. A weighted coin flip is something a little bit harder to understand because with some things, it's like, okay, the way I would say it is that if you're playing a game where it's like, okay, it's either like a deck of cards, the card is either red or black. It's like, okay, which one? You know, it's basically heads or tails, call it. Something with exactly even chance is like, okay, cool. You just kind of wait for it, but a weighted coin flip feels like, okay, something is manipulating the odds here to be slightly one way or the other, right? Kind of like slightly left, slightly right, you know? And some games will tilt your coin flips. Some of them will do it on a curve. Case in point, Fire Emblem's accuracy is not actually based on odds. It's essentially a curve where it shows you the accuracy numbers, but under the hood, like something, what is it, like 90 to 100 accuracy, they actually bump your numbers up a little bit to try and make you take those risks of, I think it's like 85 actually, where it's like 85 accuracy and up, they curve your numbers a little higher. They give it like a 10% boost or something to make it feel that much more exhilarating to get those shots. And then some shots are boosted a little bit. And then once you go past like 50% or lower, you're basically in the realm of missing entirely. And some games will also tilt your chances with other things. Like, what was it? I think Pokeballs also do something where they have a bunch of math to weight your catches. And some games will use what's called a seed, where no matter what, you roll the dice, it's following a random, basically it's going to take the result from a number that has been generated before and start from there and do all of its random generation from there, right? Pokemon does this for encounters and a bunch of other things where a seed determines everything from the very beginning, which is very wild to think about. All right, it doesn't matter. Give him the thing. Dang it.
I did not ask for this. I want to drink some lemonade.
Come on, put it in. Okay, we're good. Dang it. I thought I remembered which ones were which. Oh, that's a... Oh.
I did not ask.
I'm sorry,
for this.
Tomato.
I want a steak.
I'm sorry, Tomato. I didn't expect you to turn the lights off.
I want sushi.
Oh, I didn't even see which one was which. Oh, God. This seems to be the fail state. This seems to be the fail state.
I did not ask for this. I want chicken.
Question, do we have... we don't have any more flashlights. Oh, crap. Okay. That sucks.
I want to eat some salad.
Okay. I will say, the darkness is actually a funny one to use as a...
I want a bacon.
This one.
Oop. I did not ask for this. I want sushi.
We're
I
failing
did
a
not
lot.
ask for this. I want sushi.
We're failing a lot right now.
I want to eat some French fries.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tomato. I want to feed you properly.
I want fish. I want some spaghetti with tomato sauce.
Oh, that's actually really easy. All I have to do is just do this, and... That is actually way easier, because I know that the cherry isn't part of that equation. Oh.
I want to eat some French fries.
There you go, buddy.
I want some carrot soup.
Thank God I saw which one was the carrot soup.
I want chicken.
Thank God I saw it. Okay, we're good.
Okay, I am full for now. Visit me when I will be hungry again. See you later. Welcome to my game, buddy.
Okay, we're definitely gonna buy the candy. And the flashlight. Oh my God. I really want to know how this is gonna go. This has to go crazy at some point, right?
Welcome back. I'm very hungry. I want some spaghetti.
Okay, we're absolutely feeding him this first.
Mmm, delicious.
Okay, it only reduces anger by 3. I see. Okay, that's not bad. Also, it gives you 5 points back on your purchase, so it gives you essentially, well, it's 5%. They give you 5% of your purchase back when you use it, so that's not bad. I'm really curious how this is going to explode.
I want some spaghetti.
How is this going to go poorly?
I want a steak with mashed potatoes.
Okay, we'll say. I'm kind of curious where this game is supposed to get scary because we've been doing really good so far. I feel like you have to purposefully...
I want a donut.
I feel like you have to purposefully anger him to get the scary part to happen.
I want a donut.
Actually waiting for the scary... Yeah, it's like, I'm kind of... I thought...
I want a donut.
I kind of wonder if it's because of the fact that I'm playing too good. It sounds kind of weird, but it's actually something I had to think about this. I thought about this today. I talked about it with some friends that it's kind of a weird thing. When you play a lot of different video games, you have a very different approach to video gaming than somebody who plays, you know, only a couple different titles or even just a couple different games in general. This includes sports, but it's kind of funny when I think about video games in general, because when I watch streamers, I tend to find myself nitpicking some of their gameplay, and I have to stop myself and realize I play about 40 times more games than, like, in terms of variety alone, than most people get in their lifetime. Whether, like, yearly, that's definitely true. But it's one of those things where I play...
I want salami.
That one.
I want fish.
Whew.
I want chicken.
Ah, crap. But I feel like a lot of it comes from just playing games a lot. And some of it also comes from background stuff. I was taught to problem solve. I was taught to think. Sometimes you just have to...
I want...
Can you repeat that for me, please? Mr. Tomatoes, can you please... Mr. Tomato, can you please repeat that one? I didn't catch that. I don't really know how to speak construction noises. Well... It's a 1 in 3 then, yeah? Huh. So this is a 1 in 3 chance, which is not great. Well, it sounded almost like a C when he spoke, so I'm gonna guess cheeseburger.
I did not
Hey,
ask
Cinnamon, how's it
for this.
going?
I want some ice.
How's it going today? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, they really said like that was like speak. I will say also I'm really grateful I turned the audio down a little bit before I started stream, both for you guys and for me, because they said it was gonna have loud noises, so I turned it down a little bit because I didn't want to blow my ears out. That would have been really loud. I'm good at USP Stardust. Excellent. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Do you wish to go by Cinnamon, or do you wish to still go by Stardust? Cinnamon's very good.
I want some carrot soup.
Carrot soup.
I want a donut.
Stardust. Excellent. All right. Good to know. I'll try my best to remember. If I get it wrong, just remind me. I'll do my best. 50-50, yeah? Center. Dang it. Dang it.
I did not ask for this. I want...
Why does he have to speak in construction noises? he's like, I want some... he just like explodes. It's really good. You know, he probably... What is it? What did he want? You know, he probably wants sushi again. Nope.
I did not ask
Speaking
for this.
wingdings.
I want a cucumber.
Cucumber.
I want some chocolate cream.
Wow, I got it right. Chocolate cream. This and... Ding. There we go. There you go, buddy.
I want a combo meal.
Combo meal. That's easy. I like how we throw it in the blender and it comes out as a plate. Ding dong. There we go. Easy peasy.
I want cherry.
Ew. It really does feel like this whole game. I will say this game, the combos of foods he's eating in one sitting does disturb me, frankly.
I want some spaghetti with tomato sauce.
Spaghetti. There we go. That's technically ketchup, but eh.
I want some chocolate soup.
Chocolate soup. Thank goodness he's giving me some easy ones.
I want chicken with potatoes.
Thank goodness he's giving me some like curve, some like low balls. That's fine. Oh, got it right. Chamomile blended.
I want a carrot.
Ah, crap baskets. Grab the middle.
I want a steak. I want a glass of milk.
Glass of milk. God dang it.
I did not ask for this. I want to eat fried fish with salad.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Oh.
I want a combo meal.
Okay, it was this one in the far left, yeah? Okay. God. I need to save that flashlight, otherwise I'm gonna die.
I want a chocolate cocktail.
Okay, I saw... Okay, fine, I'll use the thing. Okay. I at least know this is one of them. I just wanted to make sure I got one of them right. This one? Hey! Most of this is guesswork.
I want chicken.
Chicken.
I want to eat some salad.
Salad.
I want chicken.
Can I just say, the times when it's pure guesswork, it feels less stressful than when it's, oh, I have to remember the order or remember something. When the lights go out and I have to remember the order that things land on, like the things are lined up, that is so much harder than if I have to just remember, like just see one thing and get it, right? That is way more stressful. My goodness. Brain is like taking a moment to... We're on an easy one right now with the chicken, so...
I want cherry.
Wants cherry? Well, that's easy.
I want salami.
Okay. Had internet troubles. I see things have developed. So the TLDR is... We've been making a lot of good guesses, and a lot of guesses have gone wrong, but we've done pretty good so far. I mean, I feel like this game's whole thing, it feels like it's like an old Flash game in that also that you're going to fail inevitably, because the game's built more like an arcade game rather than being a game with a true finish state. And I reckon, I do know that because it has a save file, this game probably is it does have a finish state, and the story is going to develop as it goes. But my understanding is that the design of this gameplay loop is built around that arcade style where you're meant to fail.
I want some ketchup.
Also the other game that works with it. Yes. Which I thought I'd play one at a time, because I think if I ran both at the same time, I'd be a little concerned. But we'll see. Ketchup. Maybe?
I want a steak.
Wow. I'm actually kind of surprised how many we've guessed right, too.
I want some spaghetti.
I'm surprised how many we've guessed right, too.
I want pepper. I want...
Can I just say also, you have to play one at a time? Yes. Does it make sense of the giant failure counter in the top right corner? Yes. Which, the game's whole point is to try and shoot to be a Flash game. And there were very rare games where the objective was that you would play it over and over again, like the save file stuff. And a lot of them were more like arcade experiences, but digital. Like, you know, that's a lot of Flash game websites were basically just digital arcades. Armor games and, you know, cool, like mini clip, stuff like that. It was very much like an arcade. But you visited it, you know, in the virtual world. That's how it worked. I'm gonna go with bacon. He probably wants that.
I want some tomato soup.
All right.
I want a carrot.
Thank goodness I saw which one it was. Oof.
I want a donut.
Whew.
I want a fried egg.
A fried egg? How do I fry the egg? Do I just... Oh, I need to... Oh, I see. Fingers crossed. Oh! Well, there we go.
I want a steak.
Yes?
I want some tomato soup.
Middle.
I want a lemon.
Okay, we got very lucky at the end here.
I want salami.
Oh, god dang it. Salami. God dang it.
I did not ask for this.
Oh, hi.
Congratulations. You almost finished the game. Good job. But not good enough.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry. Your soul will be completely enough for me to ignore your mistakes. And now, give me your soul.
Okay. Oh, okay. Can I just feed him? Huh, interesting. Oh, I see. So I just have to defeat him using the anger meter. I see. Okay, I see. So I have to hit him with the poison enough times, but also I have to feed him every once in a while to keep his anger down. I see. Okay, that's not too hard. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I got this. I'm not too worried. I ain't too worried. Honestly, the mechanics of this are pretty cool. I think that's really neat. You have to keep his anger down, but also keep damaging him, so that's not too hard. The music's also good. I like the music. It's quite good. Classic techno from the era, too. Alright, there we go. We're working him down. Yo, hey, how's it going, Fallen Soldier? Hope you're doing well. Hope all's good. Oh, let's see. Let's do it. This is very bizarre. You know, funny thing, though, mechanically, it's actually kind of cool. It's just weird. Like, the visuals are weird, but the mechanics are quite interesting. Because you have to keep healing him so he doesn't his anger doesn't go too high. In a minute, but I'm doing good all considered. Very good, very good. Honestly, this game, like, mechanically, also beat his I can do my best there. I think I just need to feed him. It's just kind of funny. All right, let's see. If his anger hits 5, I think we need to be worried, but otherwise we're fine. Yeah, his anger meter is what we need to worry about, but otherwise, this isn't too bad. And it's not going up terribly fast. It's just have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, feed him to reduce the anger, then hit him again. So basically, it's just like keep hitting him with the poison, and then every once in a while feed him when his anger gets like midway point, just to make sure you keep him managed. That's not too bad. It's also a reflex-based version of the image recognition we were doing earlier, so this works out, I think. This is working. Like, also mechanically, this is a good twist on the gameplay we've already been doing, so I think it's pretty good. Huh.
You won.
Huh. Oh. Press enter to reset the game. No thanks. Okay, well that worked out. It's a good idea. Huh. Okay, wait, does starting the game back up again? Wait, hang on. Does starting the game back up again? Hang on. Does starting it up again do anything? Or... Well, dang, you popped like a balloon. Yeah, seriously. Oh. Hang on. Hang on. He's gone from the... That's one tomato down. Let me check really quick. Can I play again? Oh. He's just gone. I see. Oh, that's a bit ominous. Okay, he's just gone. Okay, so he is actually just gone. I see. Interesting. How interesting. You know what this reminds me of? Okay, I don't know if anyone... What's the game called? I need to look it up really quick to make sure I get the name right. There's a Flash game that this is reminding me a lot of. Yep, that's what it was called. One Chance. It was a game made in 2010 for Flash. And it was... Basically, the whole thing was that you have to handle... You have to basically, like, handle a a virus. You have to basically stop a virus over 6 days, or try something. No matter what you do, the game's ending is locked in, and every time you load the game back up, it would be in the spot you left it in. It's like permanent death. It's permadeath, which I thought was really cool. Reminds me of that, actually. So can I anything, or nope, nothing here. I guess this one. Okay, hang on. I guess this one we're done. Just to close it. The game. Close that one. We're gonna go to the next one. So the next one is I'm permanent. However, you decide to see there's more hidden. I see. It's kind of wild for an old browser game. Yeah. Also, Rocket, how are you doing today? Yeah, it's like for browser games, they have ways of doing save files, save data stuff, but it's not as easy to lock in. It's not as simple. It's not a simple thing to do, but it is possible. It's just weird. And it was definitely not something people did very often, and not so deliberately either. One Chance was also a pretty wild artistic game. Oh man, I just realized I played that. That would have been when I was in... Oh wait, yeah, man, I just realized I played that when I was in like middle school. That would have been like kind of haunting. I just thought about it, because that would have been middle school. I'm thinking now, the number of games I play and movies I saw that were like kind of violent that I saw as a youth. Because I lost all my channel points. I'll save it. Don't even remember what for. Oh, I feel that. I feel like it'll be one of those things where you remember it. You can actually get tomato back. Oh, there is. Oh, I'm guessing it has to do with. Oh, hey, what's that? Data recovery module number 4. Huh. What do you do? Hang on. I'm gonna check something really quick in the files, because I know this game does write files off. So I'm gonna go check something really quick. Local files. Is it under users? Might be. Where it rises to. I know it's app data. I'm gonna go look really quick and see if I can find it. Forgot about that. Saw MatPat play this. I remember I actually when I was vetting this game, I saw MatPat had played it, and I wasn't sure what to think of it, to be entirely honest. I was like, oh, I see. So the funny game theorist has done this too. Okay, I'm just making sure the files. Yes. Hey, how's it going? Greg? How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm really quickly. Where do these files write to? It said. I know it said it's going good. Excellent. I know it said users. I know it's app data somewhere. I just don't remember where it goes. Cool. I don't know where it goes. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I don't know where it puts its stuff. Can't find. I don't know where it puts its files, but I know where I put the game, and it put a recovery file. It did put a recovery file in with the games. Greg from FNAF. Gregory. I will say, I feel like every single person whose name is Gregory, when FNAF Security Breach came out, it was the most bizarre. What am I trying to do? I'm just looking for the files that Mr.TomatoS creates. I see it created a... What is this thing? Oh, I can't open it. How do I open such... Gregory, do you see that vent over there? You need to vent. I feel like that is one reason I can't play Security Breach. I would just be I would be laughing way too hard about it. There's also a Project Ouroboros file that I do have on tab, but you heard of Among Us, Gregory? This is that dreaded day. I feel it. December 16th. You know what? We're gonna go to... You know what I'm gonna do, actually? We would all be consumed by the memes. You right. I'm going to start Miss Lemon, and then we're going to see... Also, Echo, how are you doing today? I'm gonna start Miss Lemon, and then come back to Mr. Tomato and see if we can figure out where this is... Where does this go? Okay, wait, where... Okay, wait, hang on. I know I looked this up earlier where it writes the files, because I was like, where is it? What is it writing, and how is it writing it? Hang on. TomatoS. File location, yeah. Where is it putting stuff? App data folder. App data local low. to find that. Never even played Security Breach with the way Freddy says Gregor's name sticks with me thanks to memes. Yeah, that's basically how it is. I think that's most of it, is the memes. All right, let me get my boy real quick while I'm finding stuff. Sorry for the lack of music or sound. But yeah, it is exactly what it is. Hang on. Where's this? Okay, where is this in my computer? App data, home path, app data. Can I find it in File Explorer, or is this gonna be one of those things where I have to go dig? Just key plus R. Folder name MMFA application. Sonorous voice is efficient. I appreciate that. Jeopardy music slowly coming. Yeah. It's like I'm like, what am I doing here? Let's see. Windows R. Okay, let me pop this bad boy open. App data. Type app data, or okay, so it'd be modulus. Modulus. I think that's correct. Let me. Ah, there we go. Excellent. Okay, so that put me. App data roaming MFA. Isomorph. Where is this thing? Oh, there it is. MMFA applications. There it is. FNAF 4 Freddy. What the heck? Why are there files named Freddy? How do I question? What do I do with these? Probably find. You don't want to change anything if you need more help. So just knowing they're there. Trying to reset the game data? No, I just want to know where they went because I wanted to make sure I knew where they were going. That was more what I wanted. Freddy, like Freddy Freddy Fazbear. Yeah, Freddy Fazbear. I see. I'll be sorry, Mickey be better. It looks the like Batman. I feel that, Rocket. All right, let's see. Let me pop open the other one. If there's a way to get Tomato back, we'll do it in a moment. But I'm gonna go check out Miss Lemon and see what's happening. Let's see. Tomato and Lemon. There's the Project Ouroboros file I need to check at some point. Check it in a moment. I know this file is. I understand what this file is, computer. Please let it run. Yes, I know what this game is. I know what the game is. Let me run it. Psychological pressure, talking lemon. Okay. You saw FNAF files because MMF is what makes both TomatoS and FNAF were made on. Oh, I see. That's cool.
You finally killed him. You really killed him. Just because. That's awesome. That's very awesome.
Hi.
Thanks to you, I was able to finally absorb her. Her despair was so beautiful, so incredible. I'm finally free.
I don't know what I exactly did.
The void is just incredible, isn't it? Infinite void of nothing. Even time stops its course here. There are no senses, no depth, no life. Only void.
You want me to go delete your files, Miss Lemon?
Moment. Only my thoughts that you can hear.
What is this? You know, honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but we're here now.
Complete silence.
Man, I came here to learn what foods are, what in the school computer lab. Yeah, seriously. Peculiar. Well, it appears to me it's actually an ending scene. We accidentally skipped ahead because we loaded this up. Sorry, Miss Lemon, but die, I guess. Imagine if a kid was actually playing this in a computer lab. Gotta be hilarious. Beat the game immediately. Fastest play ever, baby. That's not too bad. All right, let's see. What is Project Ouroboros? Oh. Very good. Cool. Project contains classified information. Okay. Only registered users can access any data inside Ouroboros project. Speedrun where you just open the ending cutscene by browsing the files. Well, I can't actually. The entire executable is in one thing. It doesn't allow the files. They're protected. You'll launch a security scan protocol. Please note that this protocol can only be executed once. If you are not a registered user, your access to this project will be permanent. Okay. You now may proceed. Do I want to risk it or do I want to go for it? You know what? We're gonna not risk it. Okay. Still miss lemons. I wouldn't. Yeah, we're gonna really quick. Oh, that's funny. Why did I do that? Let me try loading up Mr. Tomato again. Yeah, I know. I've already done this once. Press enter to reset the. I'm sorry. What did that say? What was that? I didn't even get to exit. What was that? No, go back a moment. What was that? What was that, game? You can't not show me this. What was that? You kept it? What is this? Trying to beat the virus on your computer? That's what it feels like. What the heck is this? You killed Mr. Tomato? Thanks, son. There's like one green dot right there that's really bothering me. It's really bothering me. There's one dot there. I thought you did. Why is there one dot here that's green? Why is that one still green? That bothers me a lot. Informative thing about tomato. Is it? It just feels like I killed someone. Oh, that's a shame. Do I have to press a button or something? Oh, it just kills itself. Okay. Okay, hang on. This irks me and I don't know why. I think it's because, like, we're playing through. We don't really know enough about what we're doing anymore to figure it out. You know what I should do? Hang on. Me really quickly. Can I open up like a recent? Doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That one's still green. It's just like, and that one's still green. The Ouroboros. Wait, what? More thing about tomato. Well, I didn't know if I was able to run Ouroboros. That's why I didn't want to run it yet. I wanted to check everything else before I ran Ouroboros. I wanted to double check. I'm gonna run it really quick and see what happens. We're gonna run it and see what happens. I'm gonna let it do its thing and see what happens. It's probably a performative thing. It's probably just checking literally the files that I've made from this game. So we're gonna try it. If it blocks me, that's fine. That's just a secret we will not get. We're gonna see. I do appreciate this game's commitment to the bit by having these disparate executables connected via save files. I think it's kind of cool. It's a little strange, but I do think it's a rather neat concept. It's not very easy to have different games connected like in this way, but it's good. It's interesting seeing it connected this way because it's only using a computer's save files, so it's not that impossible. Just a bit of a different move, all things considered. You know? Sure. Launch it. Executing the security scan. Probably just checking, do you have this file? And if not, then blow it up. Scanning personal ID. My ID is like 4 or something. Why was that dot still green? Scanning completed. Oh, am I allowed in? Sharing your ID with the IDs of registered users. It's probably going to say, we have 1, 2, 3, and 5, but we don't have 4. Comparison completed. Am I allowed in? Am I part of the Cool Kids Club? Also, ID is not registered in the Ouroboros project. Also, I kind of wondering now if... I don't know if the notification went through. Oh, there it goes. I don't know if the notification went through, but to Gregory, thank you for following. I don't know if it went through or not, but thank you. So I saw that it followed, but I don't. Wait, am I using the wrong overlay? Let me check really quick. While I'm here thinking about it, let me check something. Stream elements. No, that's stream elements. Very strange. Okay, so I don't know what it did, but it did do something. But thank you for joining the library. Did it throw up a notification at all? I'm trying to figure out if it did or not. It's just like where I swear some things are broken. I wonder if it's like these stream elements are still around, but just realized, is it? Something just occurred to me that is it? It is. Okay, it's still here. Very strange. Okay. What do I do now? Do I load? What happens if I load up Miss Lemon again? Is Lemon still just possessed by the demon? You can't escape the void. What the heck? Oh. Oh. Okay. Is that all it does? Not bad. Okay. Reasonable. Okay, cool. Hang on. We're gonna do some stuff here. Let me go to the app data. Let me see if I can't. I'm gonna see if I can't. Wait, hang on. I have a question. If I run Mr. Tomato really quick, press enter to reset it. There we go. I reset the game.
Welcome to my game, buddy.
Alright, now we close this game. Hang on. If I reset Mr. Tomato, then go to Miss Lemon, does it? Reset the game. There we go. Ah. Now we'll play Miss Lemon first. Now we can play Miss Lemon first and then play...
Welcome to my game, player.
Okay, so now we can play Miss Lemon first. And then play Mr. Tomato. Okay. That works much better.
I see you have his game too. Interesting.
Huh? Yeah, I have his game. What are you talking about, lady? Tips. Simply use your mouse to choose the right answer, then press the OK button on your device to confirm it. Some questions require you to choose an answer by pressing the up or down device on your thing. You'll earn stars for each correct answer. The faster you answer, the more stars you can earn. Okay, spend your stars to buy different items. Also use your items by pressing E. Okay, artifacts are powerful items that change the game drastically. Unlike regular items, unlocked artifacts will remain with you till the end. Artifacts cost much more stars than regular items. There's no limit to the number of artifacts you can unlock and use. Some artifacts are useful in the beginning, others will find their use in the long run. Some are situational. Okay. You're ready to play the game. Good luck. Okay. Let me see the shop really quick. Artifacts. What do we got? Can control and stop time occasionally. Kill her. We just met her. Just like immediately, like we gotta kill her, man. She seems nice enough. I think she's just smarter because she understands the confines of her dimension. Okay. Time to play Hourglass of Time? I guess so. Let's see how the game works.
Oh. Hello there, and welcome to my class. It's a place where I test young minds like yours, and try to find out how smart people can actually be, and reward them, if they are worthy. So,
okay.
Let's find out how smart you really are. Let's get started.
7 times 9 is 56. No, 63. Doi. 7 times 8, yeah.
Good job. Let's continue.
Doi. I almost got that. That was really silly. 32. Yeah, 32.
Awesome. Let's continue.
1 times 2 is 2.
You are right. The next problem is...
19 plus 29, 30 plus 18 is...
You are right. Next
This is
up.
math. When you pull like a ball, he's basically get every question wrong. It's very tempting, I will say.
Good job. The
I
next
also just want
problem
to...
is...
It's also just very funny looking
Awesome.
at
Next up.
this game and how it works like that. 3 minus 21 is negative 18.
You are right.
It's just basic
The
math.
next problem is...
Okay, 9 minus 15 is -6. My brain just turned right off.
Good job. Next.
Brain's really just turning off. 0 plus 29 is 29.
Good
Easy.
job. Let's continue.
It does feel like a ball. It does. This does remind me of Baldi's a little
Good
bit.
job.
I should play
Okay,
Baldi's Basic sometime.
That's all for now. Let's continue after you get some rest.
I should play
See
some
you
Baldi's
soon.
Basics. I should play Baldi's Basics because that'd be very funny. The items. Let me see something. Hammer makes any time-consuming work much faster. Small and handy disposable device that can be used to blow leaves or paper away. The prices are a lot better here, I'll be honest. Headache pills make any type of headache go away. Small piece of paper that contains a lot of useful and irreplaceable information. Okay, and a key for 250. Okay. Well, we got 55 for one, so we might be able to get some other ones later.
Welcome back. Let's continue.
So wait for the RPG spin
The
up
next
Baldi's Gate.
subject is
Geometry. Oh, interesting. We have different topics. What? Ox? OX. What does that mean? What do you mean? Wait, what is this? What do you mean?
You are so slow. Next up.
Oh, I see. Number 3.
No. Next. That's wrong. The next subject
Oh,
is
I see what it is. I see what it's asking.
attention.
Oh, I see what it's asking. Okay, I did. The question was really awkward, honestly. A is B. No, C.
You are right. Next up.
Forward. What the heck?
Good job. Let's continue.
I don't know why, but it's specifically the.
Good job. Next up.
Oh my god. It's the geometry one. I think it was just because I was like, what the heck is it asking? I didn't really understand the question. There we go.
You are right. Next.
I didn't really understand what the question was asking, so that's why I got confused, because I wasn't sure what the question's format
Awesome.
was.
The next subject
I think
is
it's on me, though. Betting that was on purpose.
geometry.
Okay, let's see it again. Triangle, equilateral triangle, or there's 2?
No.
Oh,
Next.
because 3 is the outside one. Doy. 1, 2. Yeah, 2.
No. Next.
Are you? 1, 2. 2?
That's wrong. Let's continue.
Lady, I have a question. What do you mean? 1?
That's wrong. Next up.
What do you mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6.
No. Next up.
1, 4, 5, 6. Nine?
That's wrong. The next subject is attention.
Yeah, lady, you're not really helping at all. It's gonna be C again.
Good job. Okay, that's all for now. Let's
need
continue
a primer
after
lesson
you
on
get
this?
some rest. See you soon.
Can I just say this one? I feel like this one leaned into the horror way too fast compared to Mr. Tomato. Item. Can I like help you, lady? You good? Golden Pen of Thea. You lose 3 stars. You lose 3 stars for every wrong answer. Star game passive risk. This one? Small device that can generate zeros in places where they shouldn't be generated. Ooh, her eyes. Yeah, she's getting a little creepy. I guess this was made with the assumption that you'd play Mr. Tomato first, then thus be expecting the horror. I guess? I feel like it jumped a little too fast, I think. But also, yeah, some of the questions were made to trip you up 100%. From what I understand, some of those were also like, because it said how many triangles, and it's like, well, there are only 2 in one of those shapes, and then it still gave me a wrong answer anyway. So I kind of wonder if some of these are meant to be. Yeah, sure, I'll get the Maneki Neko. That sounds fun. But it seems to me like it's one of those things where they're trying to get you to trip up rather than fairly, kind of feels like rather than fairly trying to catch you off guard with like Mr. Tomato, it feels like this one is actually trying to force your hand. This is made afterwards and then linked tomato, if I recall correctly. See, I guess that's part of it too, is that if it's made to purposefully do this, that feels It feels like it's taking too many shortcuts, but it's not, I don't think it's bad, but I do think that it's definitely trying a little too hard to ramp up, you know?
Welcome back. Let's continue. The next subject is memory.
Okay. Memorize. Okay. What was the pattern sequence?
That's wrong.
Okay, well
This is awful. Just terrible. Your results are so horrendous. But I shouldn't blame you for that, right?
No, you shouldn't. This human is
Well, come
pathetic.
on, lady.
Just worthless. What are you even capable of? Oh, I know. Let's play a game. A very simple one. It's called rock, paper, scissors. The rules are simple. Rock beats scissors. Scissors beat paper. And paper beats
You know
rock.
what's really funny?
Each
It
of
feels
us
like
will choose one of these, and then we will simultaneously show each other what we have chosen. So, here is the deal. We will play 3 times. If I'll win you 1 time, I will cut off your left hand. If I'll win 2 times in a row, I will also gouge out your eye. And if I'll win 3 times in a row, I will also kick you out of this game forever. But if you will beat me even once, I will take back all my words and leave you alone. Sounds good? Okay, let's start.
so. Basically, we have to. So okay, so we play rock paper scissors. It's a 1 in 3 shot, no matter what. Technically 2 out of 3 because if we match, it doesn't. Nothing matters. Nothing happens. So unless she's playing unfairly, which means that even a tie is a loss, that would be unfair. Funny thing about this though is that I think, again, like I said, I think this jumped too fast. But I also think the funniest thing, I don't think Miss Lemon, like, I wonder, there's another option to this. Which, here's the thing, I don't think many games, some games do, which I think is really cool. Some games account for the fact that you can close them. This game might have accounted for the fact that if I go and close the game right now, it might just pop me back into here, or she'll say I cheated. I'll play fairly. Most people choose... Let's jump to slasher real quick. Yeah. I think the tough thing was that I also wasn't... I will be entirely honest, I was not focused enough on the questions. Part of it also is the timer. Like, Mr. Tomato did not have a timer associated to his choices. Whereas this game very quickly said, yeah, we're putting a clock on you. You have to answer quickly or you're done. It's like, it feels like it's jumping both faster and further than TomatoS did. Yeah. Yeah, the tomato one jumped a little too fast. And I think that's kind of the problem. So, here's the thing. I have a yeah, the ambience of the horror sections has been really good. I will give it that. It's very excellent. I'm gonna look up something really quick. What is the most... I remember knowing the answer. No. Commonly... What is the most commonly chosen... Rock is the common first move because because subconsciously paper is the best counter. There's quite a bit of lore here too. You know what's the tough thing is that I don't really know, based on just the games alone, I have gotten nothing. I don't think I have caught a single thing. The most I understand is that Mr. Tomato ate a lot of weird stuff. And seems to be some sort of... There seems to be some sort of... a possession of sorts. You chose paper. And what'd she choose? Scissors. Yep, okay. You lost.
Here goes your hand.
What I'm getting is that Lemon knows about Tomato and has opinions. Yeah, it seems to be the case.
Here goes your eye.
Oh, I can't even see it. Oh, she cheated.
That's 3.
What the heck? And it popped open a Google Chrome thing right away. Ow. That... Damn. That was way too loud, first off. First off, way too loud. Thankfully, I turned down my audio. I do apologize. How? Oh, God, I didn't even see how bad it cranked it for you guys. I'm so sorry. It was loud for me, and I turned down my PC's audio. I turned it down for you guys, too. That was way too loud. Good Lord. So if I... Okay, question. If I go to pop it open again, is it going to... If I pop open that game again, is it going to kick me out again, or is it going to jump scare me again? Is it going to jump scare me again is the question. That's fine. Thank you, game. What's happening today? We're checking out... Oh, I see. It just sends me here. Cool. Get out, you lost. I wonder what would happen if those things were not there, huh? It just occurred to me, what if those sites disappeared one day, right? What if those sites... Oh, ad break. God damn. Well, we have a moment. We're gonna wait. Yeah, this Mr.TomatoS game is, and Miss Lemon is quite interesting. But... Interesting, but I'm a little confused. Mainly just because it feels like Miss Lemon is just kind of being mean for no reason. Like, being entirely honest. Feels kind of like Miss Lemon is just being mean for the sake of it, which I find that a little bit concerning. It seems like Miss Lemon is the easiest one to mess up with, all things considered. Also, the 5 stream streak, pretty good. I don't know, that one seems, it's kind of like, seems a little bit too fast on the horror. But I think some of that also was some of those questions were, it felt like some of those questions were tripping you up on purpose. Alright, I'm gonna send my boy back for now. I'm gonna let him rest his ears. He deserves it. God, that was loud. God, that was loud. The thing I'm thinking right now, though, is it's like... It feels a bit like, okay, why... Why did she ramp up the difficulty like that so wildly? I think that's the thing that kind of confuses me, is why did she do that? Okay, hang on.
Welcome to my game, buddy.
Turn to his. Okay. So starting at Mr. Tomato, he doesn't even seem to notice Miss Lemon. Interesting. Intriguing. She doesn't even seem to worry. He doesn't even seem
Just
worried
drop
about...
tomato in the blender to start.
Thank you, Mr. Tomato. Hang on a moment. I'm looking something up. Hang on a moment. Okay, hang on a moment. I'm gonna go look and see if Resolution 1, Ouroboros S, Miss Lemon S. It made the file, but what does the file do? I don't really know what it's... I'm not really sure what... Does someone get in the way of gaming? Of the gaming? Not exactly. I just need to check the file. I needed to check what game generated in terms of files. Because a lot of these files that they're generating, they're just files. But I'm not really sure what these files do? Because I'm not really sure what these files are doing. Is there a way to... Can I do something with them? Not really sure what these files do. Can I do something with them, or is it just... I don't know. I guess I'm just curious what happens with these files if something happens with them, but... Huh. Oh well. Just see your bank info, let it ride. I hope not. That would suck. So now if I replay... Orbos does give more once you can access it. The game interacts a lot in the background. I see. Perhaps will be better in the end. I'm kind of curious what the deal is with this, though, because it feels a bit like... How do I best describe it? It feels a bit like the game's mysteries are... It's reliant on me going back and forth between these things. So I'm gonna go... We'll have to see.
I am very glad that you decided to help me. I would like you to feed me, because I'm very hungry, and I can't eat on my own. I want fish.
My eye is still missing from the other... Oh, and I can't use the items because my hand is missing. Cool. It is a secret finding game. Oh, Well, that sucks. Hang on, I'm gonna... You know what's funny? I screwed up, so I can just reset really quick. I can screw... I already messed it up. Hang on, I messed it up. Hang on. I'm sorry, Mr. Tomato. Let me reset.
Welcome to my game, buddy.
Can I just say the fact that the game actually decided...
I am very glad that you decided to
It's so
help me.
funny that they actually...
I would like you to feed me, because I'm very hungry, and I can't eat on my own. I want potato.
You know what's funny about this too, actually, is that it's interesting seeing the game actually interact in this fashion, where, oh, we screwed up in Miss Lemon's game, so now we go to this game, and we're still missing the eye.
I want cherry.
Oh, I just realized I could have cheated. Hang on.
I want an apple.
It just occurred to me I could have cheated, but...
I want a lemon.
Interesting.
I want a lemon.
We'll feed him this round, but I have an idea.
I want fish.
I have an idea.
I want some ketchup.
You know what I could do, actually? I kind of want to... You know what, actually? I think this round, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try purposefully throwing the game. Just to see what happens. Because we haven't seen what happens when we throw.
For this.
Is that cannibalism? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm going to purposely throw this one.
I did not ask for this. I want salami.
We're going to purposely throw. Because I want to see what happens. Now.
I did not ask for this. I want some cream.
I did not ask for this.
I did not ask for this. I want a cucumber.
I will say the voice does confuse the crap out of me, but...
I did not ask for this. I want chicken.
Does feel like messing this up purposefully is very bizarre.
I did not ask for this. I want some ketchup.
No. Did not ask for this.
I did not ask for this.
This is truly the meme of all time.
Sauce.
Oh, eat this. We need to lose the game on purpose. We need to see what happens.
I did not ask for this. I want pepper.
I'm guessing that the meta progression is the files we have.
I did not ask for this. I want some cream.
I'm guessing the meta progression is just...
I did not ask for this.
I...
But it's okay. I'll give you one last chance. Go on.
Oh. Please don't be loud. Come on, man. Really? Man. Ow. Oh, that spiked hard. Holy. I see the notification, the thing on OBS. Oh, man, that is, wow. Yee. Oh, wait, what? Oh, crap. There are wingdings on that image. Oh, god dang it. There are wingdings on the image. Hang on. Hang on. We need an audio modifier. I mean, it feels more like just, okay, hang on. Let me go to the history. Hang on. I can pop that back open. Oh, there were wingdings on the image. What the heck? How do I grab, how do I grab from this? Interesting. Interesting. You know what's funny? I do, seriously. It was uploaded December 1st, 2021. Probably doesn't say who uploaded it. Interesting. I will say, losing those games does suck because that means that we end up with loud-ass noises, to put it nicely. Okay, I will say, we're only 2 hours into... You got a notebook? I do. Definitely do. The only problem is they're heavily distorted. Hang on, let me pop this. I'll show you guys really quick. Hang on. So the wingdings are up here. What the heck was that? The wingdings are up there. I don't know if I know how to write wingdings. I see what you mean though. Oh, how do I? Let's see. What is that? I see two of the same circle type shapes. Would also be easier if it would be easier too if I popped open, if I was able to pop this into Photopea. That'll work. You're gonna need to crank the brightness up. Yeah, hang on, I have an idea. Copy image. Hang on. New project. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. This image. There we go. Okay, let's see. Ah, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, so that's the image. Ah, putting the contrast up helps a little bit. Let's see. So let's see. I was able to clean it up a little. Making the brightness any brighter help. Can't really read it. I can see it, but I can't really read it because I'm trying to get the symbols correct. I guess, you know what I could do? Hang on. Text to wingding. Wingdings translate. What's this O shape? What O is? What is O? Flag. Okay, so I can't quite read this because it's wingdings. Oh, what is the skull and crossbones? What is a skull and crossbones? No, capital E. No. Let me just try tomato. This is what tomato looks like. Wait, I see that. Oh, I see that. Those are the hands. I see. They're hand shapes. Oh, hand. Okay, wait, hang on. I can see it now. Hang on. I understand what the shapes are now. I don't know what that shape is though. Okay, okay, that's E. So that's E. So so the message is, let's see. So it's 1, 2. Seems like it's 2 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 2-letter word and I think it's a 2-letter word. I don't know if this is a symbol though. But this is definitely a 6-letter word. Palm, circle, palm, skull, circle, hand. We got an E at the very end. Then, let's see. There's a, let's see. Y is the star. L, that face. E, okay, no. No. Oh, uppercase I. Okay, so palm is I. I, circle. It. Yeah, there it is. So I M. It might be M. Hang on. Uppercase M. Uppercase M is the bomb. Oh, that's what it is. It's a bomb. M. Okay, skull and crossbones. I don't. Got. All right. So it's like playing Wheel of Fortune. This is like playing Wheel of Fortune somehow. Palm, circle, palm, skull. What is a skull and wingdings? Oh, dead. So, well, D. D is thumbs down. Thumbs down is the second to last, so. I-M-D-E. There's 2 letters missing. That is the skull and... Oh, so we're missing the skull and... We got this one. Palm. Oh, the palm is there. I'm... N? It is N. Okay, so it's... N. F. F. Skull. Thumbs down, we got N. Or D. Thumbs down was D. But it's... Is it... Yeah, it's thumbs down, so this is D. I'm in MMDE. So it's saying I'm in... Oh, this is supposed to be the hint you get the... To know where the files went. I see. I see. Okay. I think that's what that is. Close all that. That's fine. So, let me check the... Mr.TomatoS v2. Did it get rid of the other one? So if I start the game back up, is it going to be... Recovery... Data recovery module 4, 6, and 12 are active. Let me check Mr.TomatoS again and see what he does. Hello. Oh. More wingdings. God dang it. I just got done translating all this. I do love the ambience. That's fantastic. Do you guys see eyes in there too, or is that just me? Huh. Oh, better close that before anything happens. Better close that before anything happens. Alright, back to Miss Lemon. It's orange, like a lemon. How many people would know that? Is she gonna kick me out again? Oh. Huh. That's peculiar. Very good. That's excellent. Can I go into Ouroboros now? Wait, does that mean I have to... Is Ouroboros not gonna work because I used it earlier? It didn't even load. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that makes more sense. So I can't access Ouroboros because I did it too early. That's a bit unfortunate. If I open Mr. Tomato, reset him again. Reset him again. If I reset him again, what happens?
Welcome to my game, buddy.
Wait a minute. I have a question. What if I reset Mr. Tomato but not Miss Lemon? What if I go over to Miss... Because Miss Lemon saw the file, what we did earlier. Is she going to be weird? Get out, you lost. Okay, well, it says you, forehead. It says you, forehead. I'm gonna go. You messing with their feelings? I guess so, but apparently.
Welcome to my game, player.
Okay, real talk though, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It feels more like I have to win Miss Lemon's game in order to get any further with this, because I have to win the game. I have to win the game in order to properly acquire the information we need. But I don't know if I can. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I just need to be way better at the game. But that does mean that I have to try that again. Let's try that really quick. We'll see if we can win Miss Lemon's game. Let's try and win this and see if we can get this working. Did I get the Dr. Pear's game?
Welcome to my game, player.
No. I don't think so. Okay, before I do this really quick, hang on. Let me go double check. Let me go see if I did. I'm gonna go. No, I'm just digging check. Oh, I see. Oh, one thing, you can't reset everything. You completely remove them and re-enter again. Oh, if I get rid of all the files. I see. Yeah, I do know that much. A bunch of that stuff I do know. Yeah, because I can get rid of the... Yeah, that's the one thing. I do know that I can reset everything by removing all the files and removing the games, but I think at this point I kind of want to see if what happens when we end up at the end of the road. I want to see what happens. I know with Ouroboros I'd have to remove the file and re-download it. And that's kind of annoying, but I could just reinstall Ouroboros and try again. But let me try Miss Lemon again and see if we can win the game. If we can win the game, then we'll be fine. I think that's the key, is we have to win Miss Lemon's game, and then we're good.
Welcome to my game, player.
If we can win this game, then I think we'll at least get more information. Especially to get past some of the blocks at the end point. I see. I guess that's the problem, is that if it requires me to constantly uninstall and reinstall, that's kind of hard for stream. But I want to see what I can do before I'd have to reinstall everything. So let's see if we can win this really quick. Let's see if we can't win. That's the goal.
Oh, hello there, and welcome to my class. It's a place where I test young minds like yours, and try to find out how smart people can actually be, and reward them, if they are worthy. So, let's find out how smart you really are. Let's get started.
Okay, let's hope we can actually get this right. 22 plus 19 is 30.
You are right. The next problem is...
Remember how this one secret you get? Yeah, it seems like... I will say,
Awesome.
This game seems like
Next
the kind, though, where it demands a lot of...
You are right. Next up...
Demands a fair bit of, like dedication
Good
and
job.
focus to figure it
The
out.
next problem is...
Score is 25. That's easy.
Good job. Let's continue.
0 plus 7 is 7.
Good job. Next.
1 minus 19 is negative 17.
Good job. Next up.
All right, we're just going to do math really quick. 26.
You are right. The next problem is...
This is a lot of just... It's
You
funny
are right.
that the
Next
first section is just basic arithmetic, and then
Good job.
the next section
Okay,
is, all right,
that's all for
shapes
now.
and stuff.
Let's continue after you get some rest. See you soon.
Okay, shop. I want to check something really quick. Can I acquire an item that would help me? What is this thing? Generate zeros in places where they shouldn't be generated. I don't know what that means, but I want to see what it does. I'm really curious what... I'm curious what that does. I feel like these games in general, though, the strength of it is in the ARG part of it. But I do think that there's a game in particular I'm thinking of that I think might do this I don't want to say better. I don't want to say that, but I do want to say that it feels like this game definitely needed the steps taken by another game. It isn't Doki Doki Literature Club, but it is a game that might go further back. It's called Imscared. If we finish up with Miss Lemon, if we actually win this and we get this far, I think I'd like to do Imscared to show you guys what I mean. I think these games feel related in a way that I can't quite verbalize without showcasing what I mean. If I lose with Miss Lemons, I might go play it anyway.
Welcome back. Let's continue. See. The next subject is math.
Okay, we're just doing more math problems. Thank goodness. 58 minus 63 is 111.
You are right.
Okay.
Next.
9 times 6 is... Brain, work with me here, please. 54?
You are right.
Yeah,
Next.
We're good. 3 plus 0 is 3.
You are right. Let's continue.
7 times 10 is 70.
Good job. The next subject
it's just math.
Geometry.
Oh no, these are the ones that killed me last time. Triangle. Triangles? 1.
That's wrong.
Really?
Next.
Circles. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You are right. Next.
Okay, we're good. 1, 2.
That's wrong. Next.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4?
That's wrong.
Oh, for
next.
1, 2.
No. The next problem is
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's asking for
awesome. The next subject is
make me doubt myself.
Memory.
Here. It's making me doubt myself here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What was the figure sequence? And
you are right.
Okay,
next.
We're good. Maybe they got you good. It feels like they did. I don't know why they did it like that, but they got me good for some reason. Figure sequence is circle, triangle, circle. Oh, come on.
Awesome. Next up.
Okay. Square, circle, circle, circle. What was the pattern sequence? Full. Shaded. It's only the one shade. This one is
Good
much
job.
more reflex based than the other one too. Circle, triangle, triangle, square, full, empty, empty. Okay.
Good job. Next up.
Good God. It's like this is a much more on the side of
good job. Okay, that's all for now. Let's continue after you get some rest. See you soon.
Okay. I think the thing that's making this much harder, from my understanding, is the fact alone that the game is demanding you to make a lot of cerebral decisions and like that problem solving while you're under a very strict timer, which I was seeing the timer. The timer was ticking down pretty fast every time. And then okay, we're gonna buy a cheat sheet. We're gonna buy headache pills. I would love that key, but we can't get it. How are you supposed to get the key anyway? I don't think we have the means to acquire. I am gonna get I'll get a blower and I'll get the hammer while we're here. Okay. Yeah, it seems like with some of them, okay, the triangle shape one, I'm not getting that one because it's like, okay, do you mean to say that I have to also include diamonds? Because it's triangles. Diamonds are not triangles. They're a 4-sided shape. That's not... Triangles are 3-sided shapes, and I'm counting as many triangles as there are in the shape. And conversely, with the rectangle one, it's like, okay, but some of these rectangle shapes are... Do you mean to say it's just one triangle? Well, no, that's like... I tried one on one of the other ones, and it didn't work. That's why I was confused. I tried one on one of them, and it didn't work. Rectangle is 5.
Welcome back. Let's continue. The next subject is Math.
1 minus 0 is... Oh, 1.
You are right. The next problem is...
11 times 0 is 0.
Good job. Let's continue.
Good God. I was not expecting to have to do all of this.
Awesome. Let's continue.
I was not expecting to have to do a ton of fast math all day. 58. Thank goodness.
You are right. The next problem is...
13 minus 0 is 13.
Awesome. The next subject is...
Oh god dang it, here we
Geometry.
go again. Okay, how many rectangles? Is it 2? Is it 2 or 3? Because it's...
That's wrong. Let's continue.
Triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No. Next up.
3.
You are so
No, not
slow.
this one.
The next problem is...
Yeah, no. 1, 2, 3.
No. Next. No. The next subject
No, it's
is...
2. Doi.
Attention.
Oh god dang it. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Actually, hang on, I have a plan. Foolproof plan, hang on a moment. Foolproof plan, let me just dip. What if I just dip? How about that? What if I just leave? How about that? Question, is she still mad?
Welcome to my game, player.
Oh, you cheated. Yeah, she's not happy. You know what? Hang on a moment. I think this is the time where I have to... How do I handle this? Because I'm not really sure how to handle... Wait, if I delete Herbert... Delete that now. You know what though? I think the problem is that I'm running into is that I think in particular the thing I'm catching with, at least, how do I best put it? The problem I'm having with the shapes one, with the geometry one, is that I'm recognizing that I'm trying to count the total number of the shapes that are being made by both shapes. So I'm doing the two, I was thinking, okay, the 2 triangles that make up the star shape, but then that also makes 6 additional triangles, so it'd be 8 in total, which means I was getting that wrong in general. The rectangles one is BS. That one is total BS, because like, okay, do you mean every single rectangle made by the intersections and the main, or do you mean only the main ones? Which that doesn't work, because in which way are we counting here, right? And I've been trying to figure that out, and it's like I don't know. Okay, I think in my opinion, I think at this point, if you're turning a trick into a non-trick, thus making you trick yourself, well, I think that's part of the problem, right? Is that I think the problem is that I'm trying to answer the question in a way that I don't think the game even thought of, which I think is in itself is causing the problem. But in the case of the geometry problems, that was actually how it was doing it, though, was that it was considering every single possible shape. And I think that was costing me a fair bit. The problem is if I want to reset, I have to either eat a jump scare again or win rock, paper, scissors. And I think she cheats at rock, paper, scissors. So I think, okay, for my own sanity and for the sake of my brain cells and also my my ears, I think we'll try one more time with that game. We'll try it one more time. One thing I would like to see, if I fail, I'd like to see if she... The thing I want to see is if she tries to cheat in rock, paper, scissors. I think that's the goal. Okay. Hang on. N. Yeah, I know, Lemon. I left in the middle of the class.
Welcome to my...
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I left in the middle of class, I'm sorry.
Welcome back. Let's continue. The next subject is... memory.
Okay. That's just a triangle, so that's... the pattern sequence... Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the pattern sequence. God dang it.
That's wrong.
I'm sorry, lady.
This is awful. Just terrible. Your results are so horrendous.
Okay.
But I shouldn't blame you
how
for
you
that,
liked it.
right?
I think it's not too bad.
You should. This human is pathetic. Just worthless.
I think the only downside, I think Miss Lemon is too much.
Oh.
I think Mr. Tomato, ironically, I think it worked out well in its favor.
A very simple
but...
one. It's called rock, paper, scissors. The rules are simple.
Okay, here's what we're gonna try.
Rock beats scissors. Scissors beat paper, and paper beats rock. Each of us will choose one of these, and then we will simultaneously show each other what we have chosen. So, here is the deal. We will play 3 times. If I win
I think the only
time,
problem I have is that...
your left hand.
Oh, it's
If
loud
I
as heck
win
for you
2
guys. Hang on, I'm
times in a
sorry.
row, I will also gouge
That
out
is
your
so
eye.
loud for you guys.
And
Sorry,
if
hang
I
on.
win 3 times in a row, I will also kick you out of this game forever.
Hang on.
If you will beat me even once, I will take back all my words and leave you alone. Sounds good? Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Let's start.
Okay, scissors.
Here goes your hand.
Okay, real talk though. If I choose 3 different choices, does she just choose the winning one every time? Okay, got it. Nice try. Okay, good to know. Okay, unfortunately, that means that she cheats. So Miss Lemon cheats. Because she absolutely is not allowing you to win rock, paper, scissors. And that's well, and that's fine. It's fine that she will do that. But same, choose all the way. No, that's the thing. I did that the first time, and I thought she would choose differently each time, and she straight up wouldn't. So that one, I actually did try that last time. The first time we played that, she tried it. Okay, so Naroctum, to your question, I think as a game experience, it's very interesting. On the technical side, it's doing a lot of really cool stuff. I think it's really neat. And I think it's really cool. I think it's cool in those regards. I think the only problem is the interconnectedness sometimes gets in its own way, particularly with the way that it handles its like own progression. I think in some ways harms it. So in some ways it does do it some justice. I think it does some cool stuff. But there are some other times where I will see something like it. I think particularly Miss Lemon, I think it goes way too out of its way to cheat the player out of certain things. I think particularly I will say those geometry questions are like, okay, those are trick questions and a half. And I think the thing that caught me was that the like the extra text, the out of game stuff, the difficulty is that a lot of it seems to be kind of left to the player to interpret and understand. The wingding stuff in the one section, I think that was the wingding stuff in the when you lose both games was kind of interesting, but a little bit hard to parse because putting it in wingdings, it's not exactly like it's easy to like. I don't think everybody would grab the same screenshots, like, you know, to like handle it the same way. I do think that in general, it's like I think it handles itself pretty well. I think the How else would I put this? I think the mechanics of both games are pretty simple. It's pretty easy stuff. It does require a certain amount of literacy in general, both media and literal, because the mathematical stuff was kind of wild. I do think the geometry, like the memory questions were fine. I think the geometry questions were kind of like, okay, those are exactly made to, like it's one of those ones where it's kind of set up like a word problem specifically designed to mess you up. Okay, I do want to check something really quick. Okay, so if I draw a star of the star shape like as done there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be 8 triangles in that shape. Honestly, I think it's that rectangle shape that really messed me up. That one is really weird. Okay, let me pop up in Steam really quick. I'm gonna try. We're gonna change categories as well, but I think we're going to pop over to a few different games now that we have the time. I would very much like to show you. Mostly, I thought it was cool. Really want to see a streamer play it and see their thoughts. I think it's really good. I say really good in regards to the fact that I think it clearly had a vision that it wanted to go for, and it executed that flawlessly. I don't know if as a game it is flawless itself, but I would say that in terms of executing its intended effect, I think it did marvelously. I think it did that excellently. And I think also the fact that it was like, oh yeah, you have to, kind of, the best way I could describe it, the fact that you have to buy in to it in that sense, I think that was very cool. Let's see. I'm gonna stop that. I'm not downloading anything right now, thank you. I thought it was very cool though. I think the one thing about it though that I think, like I said, like my main critique is that Miss Lemon goes way too fast. I think Miss Lemon's horror goes way too fast. It goes too fast, too quick. You invested and tear my heart out, Skipper. Yeah, it's just like, well, okay. So I have a question. I have 2 horror games that I like that I am more than happy to play. I played them off stream, but I'm more than happy to play them on stream because I like them that much. Both of them, unfortunately, are about going into caves. Do you guys want cave diving affectionate or cave diving derogatory? This sounds very bizarre, but basically, do you want cave diving the fun way or cave diving the nuh-uh way? That's what I want to ask. We're gonna do both, but it's more about which one we go first. What's with you in caves? Unfortunately, to be entirely honest, I don't think I have my grandmother's claustrophobia, but I have her healthy fear of being in an enclosed space. My grandmother was actually claustrophobic, but actually, come to think of it, I've never been. I choose the fun way, nuh-uh way. Okay, we have one in both directions. Next vote is the tiebreaker. Let's put it that way. So the nuh-uh way and the fun way both have a vote. So whoever votes next is the tiebreaker, and then we're gonna go right away. I do need to change the category on stream though, because we do need to adjust accordingly. So whoever votes next in chat will hold the responsibility of choosing what order we play these games in. You choose against me. Tiebreaker. I feel like tiebreaker legs is an insane poll. As an insane play. We need to adjust something. While I'm right here and I'm sitting here adjusting stuff, I will adjust stream element. Adjust the Coin flip says fun. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the fun way next. We will play the nuh-uh way right after, but we're gonna do the fun way first. Okay, I need to edit the this. I need to edit the box. Hang on. Text setting. Save. Very cool. Thank you. Let's see. Is it I'm really curious. Hey, it has its own category. That's sick, actually. Okay, that's actually sick. I didn't know they had their own category. That's so cool. That's cool for them. So good. Okay, I will also apologize in advance for what I'll call aggressive keyboard noises. I could move my keyboard a little bit. Hang on, I could probably move my keyboard. Hang on. I could probably move my keyboard behind the microphone and maybe help it out a little. Maybe. Or I can just move it to the side. Maybe. Okay, I will adjust your guys' audio so it's a little louder as well. Maybe. I don't know. How's it sounding for you guys? Love Idols of Ash. This game is so freaking cool. Okay. Let me... Okay, hang on. Nope. Okay, this isn't working. I apologize for the keyboard noises. I will just apologize for keyboard noises. Aggressive keyboard noises will be keyboarding. I do apologize. One of these days, I will get a keyboard that is quieter for myself. Like I'm in a cave. Okay, hang on one moment. I do need to adjust one thing. And volume. I need to adjust my volume so it's back up to where I usually have it. Very cool. Okay. We're gonna play normal. I will not play the other modes because you guys haven't seen them yet. All right. Welcome to Idols of Ash. This game, I like this game a lot. I do genuinely love this game. Well, this is fun. Then what is not? Now I'm scared. you will see. I'm at least glad you enjoyed Tomato Lemon from the aspect shot. Well, that's the thing. I think the game. I think as a paired experience, I think Tomato and Lemon did some stuff that was like deeply fascinating. There were some things like about the experience that I think. I wonder what the developer did with like iterated on that process. Oh yeah, here's the big shift. We have this grapple claw. And then we can pull it. Why is it so bright? Not turn the brightness up like that. Why is it so bright? Oh wait, that's right. It's outside. Oh, is it? Oh, Batman mechanics, sort of. Miss Lemon left you sour? I think more so, it's just that I think Miss Lemon... Mr. Tomato, I think, did a great job of slow burning. I think the slow burn is what's necessary. Should you get to the bottom of this place? Yep. There we go. Whee! Man, it's been a while since I played this one. Uh-oh. Ow. Man. Oh, well. Alright, down we go again. Dare you to do it all one jump, no grapple, fall all the way down. That might be a little hard, but I'll do you one better. Okay, hang on. First off, I need to adjust. I will reduce the pixelation a little, just a little bit. We're going to reduce the pixelation a little bit because I think the frame rate is going to be, for you guys, the bit rate might go a little crazy. I'm going to try that. Whoa. That is better. Okay. You breathe in the ancient ashes. The musty scent of stale air is replaced with pine and morning dew. You can almost see the faint outline of your village stirring awake. Remember, it was the day you left for this place. You don't want to remember this. It serves no purpose to you now. The ashes will remember you. That's the checkpoint system. No, my wife. You know what's one thing I actually did catch with the story of this game? And we'll talk more about it as we go, but I think this game, the universality of the concept is, I think, what makes it so strong. Like, the idea of, like, okay, what would you do to see somebody you care about one more time? And I think that's the power of the game's very loosely told story. In a way, I find that games with a story that is told through its mechanics and through very sparse notes, I do find it's a very hard job to land it, to, you know, nail that particular storytelling type. But I do think that it is... I think it's excellent to see experimental storytelling in video games. I'm a big fan of the strange in this stuff. Like Miss Lemon and Mr. Tomato, as much as I want to comment on, like, okay, they could have handled, I think if it was more slow burn like Mr. Tomato, I think Miss Lemon would have landed a little better for me. Because I think the slow burn perturbance was what was helpful. I think with, you know what's funny? I think with Miss Lemon, the way they could have handled that was by giving problems that were more complex than what were expected. Case in point, if they threw like a calculus question, Manually and Horror Bro did Full Dice and Lemon and Tomato, that's where I know them. I see. I do not know who Manly is, but they seem manly. I don't think I... Okay, I will confess, I'm not speedrunning right now because I don't want my keyboard clacking to get too loud. I did learn how to go fast in this game. But I didn't want to do it just yet because I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark in terms of understanding the game. Because I also wanted to try and hit as many of the checkpoints as possible. You know, also again, for your guys' sake. Because I want to make sure all the notes of the story are available. There's our goal. And it is so weird. I will say also the low res art style. Where's that rat? Heard you. He's inside the pillar. Okay, good. Oh no, you're right there. Hey buddy, it's been a bit. Hi. God damn it. Okay, we gotta go. Now we gotta go. Oof. Oh, crap baskets. Ooh, okay. Game, you're really generous for that one. Ah, okay. Ooh. Okay, well, I missed the checkpoint. Well, that's unfortunate. Not climbing back up. If I die, I die. I'll have to redo this section. That's fine. So the bug is our massive timer to keep us moving in this area. Oh. Catch it. There. Up. Let's see. Whew, I don't like the bug. The bug is a bit manly badass here. Ah, I see. I think I've heard that name before. See? Oh, hey, buddy. It's been a bit. See you later. How's the jump? Oh, okay. This is doable. Baskets. Drop. Whew. Time to go. Yeah, no, that guy, the second that bug starts making its way down here, I have to just move. I cannot wait around. Oh, hello. Okay, Okay, throw. Okay, we're good. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a rough. Throw. I will say, this game is exhilarating in a way that I can't... The way that I can best describe it is seeing those jumps and knowing you're going to have to risk everything for it is a certain form of thrill that I don't think in real life I'd ever want to experience. But, ooh, this game makes it really fun. The risk of it is so nice. I like it a lot. I absolutely would loathe doing this, though, in real life, because, oh my god. Ooh. Legs are... I have broken all of my legs. Alright, we're gonna keep going, though. We're good, we're good. Okay. He did don't die. Oh, boy. Breathing the ancient ashes. You see the shape of her. It is strong, hale, beautiful, but distant. Remember this moment. She waited for months for you to return. Every step you had ever taken was a step towards her. Seeing your distant shape is unbearable. Now it's too far. I don't remember her like this. Can I just say, but like, the way I understand it, frankly, oh, my wife. The way I understand it, though, is it's like, it's the universal memory of wanting to remember somebody. And I feel like if you learned of a cave that let you supernaturally, like quite literally relive the memories of being with somebody, would you? To be fair, I can think of somebody who I can think of like that, and you know what? If I were a lesser man, yeah, probably would. And when I say lesser, I don't mean that it's bad to want to see someone again like this, but in the sense that it's like, it would require me to revert. I'd have to become a person who I am not again, which I don't think is reasonable of me. I've grown. But when you have unrequited feelings for somebody who you've lost, I guess it's, in a way, you can metaphorically end up doing this for years. Diving back into the depths of your own mind, you know, looking for those memories again. Feeding on the scraps. It's haunting. I think it's also a bit of a message on the foolhardy nature of trying to hold on to the dead, you know, hold the dead. For the sake of the living, you have to bury the dead, you know? They said that in Claire Obscura, I remember that. Quite excellent. I remember Renoir. I remember his words. Unfortunately, I can't listen. Don't want to go down. Yeah, I want to go down this way. I will say, part of my understanding of this game is wrapped in having seen the map before. I think the game design is also just stellar. The map design is so freaking good. Because you have to have designed this area to be completable in multiple ways in order for this to work out. Oh god. Oh, hey, we did it. That could have been bad. Nice. But I think like because this is only the way I've gone is but one way to get down. There are many ways to get down in this area. You know, like many. I would at least say five or six minimum. But I would say there are countless, because for every ledge is a decision and every jump is a choice. Which I think is the epitome of good game design, you know? It's like, oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're good. I couldn't think of a better, I was like, oh, don't swear, ODaM. And it's like, all right, what word would you say instead of that if you're dropping like that? You know what? That's fair. Is this the bit where I do the Aerosmith thing? Oh. Oh crap, baskets. Here we go! I missed. I missed. I was like, oh, I think I landed it. And then I saw it hit the wall and I'm like, uh-oh. Well, that didn't go as I hoped, but you know what? It was funny. That works out for me. I have gotten down this area with no deaths, but man, is it tough to do that. Holy crap, is it tough to do. It is a little tough to do no deaths, in my opinion. But that's also because it's really fun to do the crazy stuff. I feel like for those with a fear of heights, this game might be a little hard of a sell. With a shot and you got your HP back, that's true. There is a part of this game, though, where I see where I need to go, and I do full send it. I do just send it. It's very fun to do. That's also because there are modes that make the game harder, and I think that's really neat. I think the game also hiding it as unlockables for completion is vastly superior to like unlockables are superior to DLC always. This is the way. Like if you're going to have things in your game, that entire area with no HP had me scared. Yeah. No, I think that's one thing with this game, though, that your HP is a resource, and you have to decide when it's time to risk it. And I think that sort of risk-taking is the fun part of games like just in general, games, but games like this especially, ooh, like that risk-taking is the beauty. The key is that you the key is that you're taking risks knowing the possible, like what could happen, right? That's the key in, I think, many games, is that you're making... Okay, this is gonna hurt. Ow. You're taking risks with the knowledge that you have, right? And a lot of games, choice is the thing. That is the holy grail of things that gamers should have. When you play Risk, you choose where to attack and what to attack. That's why Risk is a good game. Funny thing, I know that my one professor in college said that Monopoly is a bad game, but when you actually play Monopoly and know what you're doing, there are choices to make. It's just that you have to roll the dice to decide where you end up at the end of your turn. But there are things you can choose to do, like making deals and politicking, and that's the sort of stuff that makes the game more interesting. And that's the sort of stuff that is really fun. Choice is what makes a game interesting. Every game has choices. So every time I hear someone say, oh, look at this story-based game that has all these choices. And it's like, yeah, all games have choices. The foolishness is thinking that your game is different for having choices that are built in the story. It's like, yeah, all games have choices. It's just like, the only real difference is, okay, what kind of choices are you making? You know? Like, story-based ones are fine, but when it comes to, like, will I win or will I lose? That's where the interesting stuff is. I mean, heck, you see it all the time in card games. You make the decision, hey, am I going to call their bluff, or am I gonna fold? Am I gonna call? What is the choice? And you have to make that decision while you have time. You can't sit there with infinite time. This game's great with that because the bug makes so you have to make decisions as to where you're going because you can't just stand here. You have to go. You cannot just laboriously and luxuriously take every single turn. You have to go. There is no other option. You must go. Simple as. Very excellent stuff. I feel like this game without the bug would genuinely be lesser for it. Like, it is a threat, and it is one that, for some players, will be deeply uncomfortable. That is the point. That's the beauty of it. It's excellent. Kind of reminds me a bit of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Though I would argue this bug is far more disturbing than... Every time I see the bug... I don't know where he is now. I can't hear him. Every time I saw the bug in my first playthrough, it was this, like, little moment of dread. I'd almost liken it more to the Crow Mauler from Fear and Hunger. Because it becomes a consistent, omnipresent prop. Oh, there it is. Oh, you guys can... I think you guys can just see it. It stopped moving. It's waiting right there. It's right in the dark. You see it? Move. Come on, buddy. Been waiting for you. Oh, and an ad break, of course. Okay, well, I gotta... Wait. Let me really quickly get to this point down here, and then... I'll talk about this game's use of light and shadow as well, because... Okay. Let me get to a safe spot, and then I'll pause the game really quick. I'll just yap for a moment. Wait for the ad break to finish. Ow. Not really. There we go. Okay, good. Yep. Really quick, let's wait. We'll wait for the ad break to finish. I think, actually, funny thing, Mr. Tomato, I can actually liken these two games together. Well, I say two, but Mr. Tomatoes and Miss Lemon, I'm saying is one composite game, and Idols of Ashall uses another. These two games use light and dark in unique ways. I know that Mr. Tomato and Miss Lemon may not use light literally. They do sometimes, but it's more so with that game. It's more metaphor. With those games, it's more metaphorical that they put up a shiny veneer alongside the very not so hidden nature of the game. I think that might be one of those things that is kind of curious about Mr. Tomato Miss Lemon, is that you know at some point the game is going to be a horror game, but you're kind of waiting to see when that shows up. But it's interesting seeing this game is very clearly showing the darkness is right there, and you have to make the choice to enter it. Whereas with Mr. Tomato Miss Lemon, it's that you are going to be dragged into it while you're looking at this bright and shiny outside, which is a curiosity. But it's curious seeing what these games are doing with both thematic darkness and literal darkness. Like in the case of Miss Lemon and Mr. Tomato, the fact that the game can actually, like Mr. Tomato especially, shutting off the lights is a sudden and rapturous removal of information. I think this game handles it interestingly because your light source is also the anchor. Because the anchor is a light source. You can see that it has light. You see it. So part of the game is trying to handle the fact that your light source has to be thrown. And it has to be handled carefully. There. Ooh. Oh, you can... I think on your guys' screen, you can just barely see it. Oh, wait, that's a lot closer than I thought it was. Oh, God, wait a minute. Ugh. Okay, ad break's over. Let's get back to it, lads and lasses, and those who identify as something else. Ooh. Oh. Is. Okay. Go. Oh. Okay. Throw. Good stuff. Ow. I'll just stay and hang out. I gotta go. Gotta play Phasma with my sister. Hey. Great to back watch your streams. It's good to see you again. I hope you have fun with Phasmophobia. Feel good. I like that game. That's a great one. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Can I yell? Yeah. Right, throw. Oh, crap. Crap. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I overshot. Oh, no. How far back is this again? Oh, we're back here again. That's on me. You know what's funny? I know that I'm going too fast. I know I'm risking too much whenever I drop, but it's really good. I'm having fun with this, though. I think with both games I've had a great deal of fun tonight, because I think Mr. Tomato in particular, it's showcasing the power of, to me, it's showcasing the power of both excellent storytelling, to me at least, but also in terms of the visuals, but also in what you can gain from how you choose to present your game. Because the choice and presentation of both this and Mr. Tomato is quite fascinating to put against each other, because they are both making active choices to present themselves in a specific way to achieve their intended, effects. Like, I don't think I actually do think Mr. Tomato would be less interesting if it tried to do a more contemporary website art style. The fact that it purposefully plays into what we know of our pasts, because the internet, as we understand it, I think most of us grew up with the internet looking like Mr. Tomato, Like, and it's also a friendly aesthetic, So seeing a character purposefully not do that, it feels like a breach of the social contract, It feels incorrect. It feels alien. It feels flawed. It's really neat. We're gonna take that shot. Oh. There we go. Excellent. Whew. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay. There we go. One thing I do like to do is if I want to check over a ledge, I'll throw this down and then like scroll myself down like this. Oh, I remember this part. I remember. Okay, let's go down. Ah, that way. But I think with both games, the objective really is to try and achieve something specific through the combination of art, sound, and... It's like art, sound, and mechanics. With Mr. Tomato and Miss Lemon, the fact that your mechanics are so thoroughly limited is a necessary handicap to force the player to only deal with the game on its terms. And that is, frankly, a good way for it to keep the player... It kind of keeps the player from being able to escape the horror, because you only have the one way to deal with things. And since the game is very, like we said earlier, the game's like with rules. We were talking about rules earlier with game design and such. The fact that the rules of the games dictate how you handle them and you agree to them. The fact that the games also recognize that you agreed, I think that also is important to how you engage with them. I think also with this game, with this game, the core mechanic, this whole core mechanic of the like grappling hook, this is so well done. It's almost frustrating. This grappling hook is so freaking fun. Like the hands, I think I've mentioned before, I like the hand feel of a game. I think the hand feel of this game is so good. It's like, as a designer, it frustrates me because I wish to I would love nothing more than to see how they did it. But I recognize also as a player, I shouldn't. I should never know how this works. Because like knowing the actual code or something would just, it would take away the magic as a player. As a designer, my insatiable desire to do something like this is right there, but oh, it's just like, it's so cool. Also, man, the sound design of this game's great. I think both games having really great sound design is almost the weird part. That's like the Venn diagram of Mr. Tomato and Miss Lemon and Idols of Ash being excellent sound design feels like a weird thing, but it makes sense in a very strange way. No, I can land. Yeah, I can land over there. Oh. It's nice. Okay. Thing. Oh, okay. Ah, my bones. Okay, we're good. I will say, this game, I think the only thing I would say is that I think anybody afraid of heights would definitely be scared of this one. Like, reasonably so, but yeah, this would be the one where if you're afraid of heights, I would definitely put a warning. This is like stories of drops, you know? Ooh, okay, we got it. I'm the best around. Best the second time. Best the threequel. Yeah, I could drop. Bro. Good. At the hole. Okay, we're good. Ah, I think this is the hole I seek. Go. Oh god. I knew that was coming, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's coming. There we are. Very cool. Oh man, and this I will say this ending, oof. Cinema. I'm gonna let it ride out for a little. All right. Breathe in the ancient ashes. Coats your throat and lungs, you fight the urge to cough and your eyes water. They warned you this place was filled with illusions. Tricks of the mind, intangible and ruinous. Claimed all who come here meet the face of regret. That there was no greater folly than to lose your life for a minute. The shape of her manifests behind your eyes. And all thoughts of regret or folly are silenced. Beautiful. Yeah, this game, excellent. Absolutely excellent. I think what's curious is that when I first played this, I was streaming it for a friend over Discord, and they caught that the voice of the character hitting the ground was a woman. And in my brain, I didn't even correlate. And it's interesting to me that this game's... the idea of diving into some place like this, whether literally or metaphorically, to... just to hold the memory of somebody one more time, genuinely, to me, it's universal. Doesn't matter if it's familial, romantic, you know, brother, you know, sibling stuff. Doesn't matter who it is. It's like that is a person you care deeply for. You're gonna go diving in after them for it, or just to see them again. One of those things where it's like, yeah, that's a theme that doesn't need a specificity. You just get it, you know. One of those ideas that's just explained. It's, you know, I guess it's explained in the fact that it doesn't need explanation. It just is, you know? I think that's the key of it. Now, I highly recommend that you guys check out this game on Steam. It has a sandbox mode, which I've tried, it's fun. And the other challenge modes are Nightmare mode, which... you only get one spawn from the very beginning. You have to go all the way through. And the bug is faster and can break your cord. Then there's First Killing, which I haven't done yet. It's really hard. Inverted, by the way, Nightmare mode. Excellent. Inverted is also interesting because it kind of proves my point that the level design of this game is masterful. But you, viewers, should go see it because it's really good, and you should check it out yourself. All right, we're gonna go to one more game today. We got one more, and this is gonna be the caving game. Top of my computer does not have any issues running this in stream. All right, are we all good, by the way? Is everyone feeling good? Looking good? Am I sounding good? I hope so. All right. One more game for the road, eh? All right, here we go. I also... Oh, I forgot. I need to change stream category. That sounds fine. Sure, that won't hurt my ears later. I was getting quiet for you guys. Excellent. Okay. Welcome to Subsumed. We are now going to play Subsumed. Now.
We're getting a missing diver call from up in Cape Scott.
I'm going to let this just
supposed to be home by 5.
talk for you guys.
Girlfriend calls at 6, you know. Looks like he was in a party of 3, so there'll probably be someone waiting for you at the entrance. I'm sending you the location now. Call me back when you're on the way. We're most likely looking at either a split in the group or everyone just getting lost. Injury is pretty much off the table with how simple the caves are up there. Anyway, quick inventory check. Camera, headlamp, and whiteboards.
I like this voice acting.
You're going to have to go without a map this time. Looks like no one bothered to go down there till now. Whiteboard use is encouraged to be very liberal. Sending in a second diver to find you is just not something I want to deal with. Camera use is encouraged. Just make sure you capture anything of note. And, what else? Oh, headlamp. Should have a battery life of about 2 hours. That's pretty much it. I'll be waiting at the entrance about an hour after you dive.
I love this intro sequence. All right. Welcome to Subsumed. Now, when I said this is the cave game, this is why. Welcome to that Nutty Putty Cave, as they say. It's also the arthritis game. My God, I will say my arm is gonna be very unhappy with me by the time I'm done with this. All right, yeah. So this kind of, you know what's funny? I always thought this played a little bit like one of those DVD extras, you know, where it's like it's just very simple geometry. But I do this aesthetic, this thing, you only get this sort of idea if you've been down in a cave like this. Have I been in a cave like this? No. Have I seen evidence of caves like this? Yes. I do understand caves like this. Would I ever want to go inside one? No. Not once. Never. But I do appreciate this game's the quintessential idea of here's a mechanic to move you around that forces you to have to face the darkness and drag yourself into it. Deal with it. And frankly, that's horrible. Amazing, but horrible. It's such a good way to get the player to get over themselves and have to deal with the horror of being in a cave system. Which sucks for you. Again, it's when I say it's horrible, it does not mean it's poorly made. It's that, oh, hello. Need to use the camera. There we go. Oh, that's loud for you guys. Hang on, I gotta adjust that. Hang on. I adjust that for you guys. That's very loud. Hang on. I'm gonna turn this way down. Is that better? That looks better. Okay. In any case, yeah. It's like, this game is so excellently handled. This horror is really good. Oh, hi. The horror is really good. Because having to be in a place like this, you couldn't pay me enough to be in a cave like this, man. I think I just saw one of the residents, but that's all right. You know, it happens. You need to use the whiteboard. Ah, yes. So the whiteboard. I want to draw on here. Let's draw Among Us. Equals 4. That weird shape thing that I made into the sub badge. And put that up. I will say there's something very funny about being able to draw stuff. I think being able to draw stuff and put it up in the environment is so freaking cool, though. As a mechanic, that's very neat. I think it's a very novel thing to do. It also works as good, you know, it's good for, you know, making sure you know where you're going, because you can set up landmarks and stuff. Probably should put down another one. I have played this game a reasonable amount off stream. Do I remember everything about it? No, absolutely not. But I did enjoy it. 3 equals 4. S. And I guess I'll draw an ooh. That, well. Yeah, oh, I know. Oh, I have to. Oh. Cool S, maybe. That'll save me. I think I drew this wrong. What? Yeah. It's now a crystal. And if I do an ooh. Excellent. I don't know what the heart thumping is, but it's pretty good. Let's see. Where do I want to go next? Also, how's everyone doing? I didn't get to ask about at the hour mark about how everyone was doing because I was a little distracted, but I did enjoy. Where am I? Really am I? Oh, you know what? I know where I need to go. This way. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. I do like the random noises the cave makes. I think that's nice. That's a good touch. Oh, Miss Magic Spider. This is Magic Spider. Well, Magic Spider. Bring me the Beat Boys. Where do I go? I guess I'll go this way. Apologies. I do like the horror of this game. Because holy crap, dude. There is nothing, I don't think there's anything quite like this in regards to, like I said, literally having to drag yourself into the dark where you don't want to go. That's excellent design. I do think the fact that I have to, I'll take 2 just in case. I think the fact that you have to use the mouse though in this manner, that it's great for control, you know, that precise control, but it does leave a little to be desired in regards to maintaining the player's stamina. It is one of those things that I do reckon that for the player's sake, it would be a little hard to keep up, you know? But I do think it's very neat. We went that. I think I go this way. I'll go back to the spider after this. I guess I'll go this way. Do left to right, I guess. If I find something, then I should go back to the spider and try. Magic spider. I like this area. I like this game's design though, just because I think the fact alone though that caving seems to be it's a very universally terrifying concept, in my opinion. I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that being in a cave is so horribly unnatural for humankind that I think it does just have it has a particular effect on the human mind, you know? I want to go this way. Where's the spider? Where I was earlier. I don't know where I am anymore. I was doing pretty good about keeping myself lined up, as it were, but... Oh, spider. Oh, magic spider. Oh, spider. I don't know what the deal is with this spider, but I do appreciate it. Well, might as well go the other way, then. Has anybody in chat ever been caving? I feel like my fear of it is from a genuine place of ignorance, but I've played many games with caves in them, of course, you know, it's like, Skyrim has the dungeons, you know, there's the various forms of... I took a wrong turn. I was really supposed to... I don't know why, though. Jeez. Freaking loud. Loud noises. Yeah, the constant dragging, though, is like, ugh. Oh, hello. Morning, sir. How did he die in this manner? Well, I'm sure that's fine. Oh. Oh. Just oh. Oh. Yes, make me move into the thing that just did all that, yeah. It's fantastic horror, though, because you know there's only one way out, so it sucks for you. Okay, I'm gonna mark this real quick. Hang on. That way. We'll be right back to that. I'm gonna check that other path that I wanted to go down really quick because I don't want to miss a thing. Also because, holy crap, those moments where I was just like, you know what? Do I want to go that way with without seeing L? Oh, what the heck? I go back to the... I need to go back really quick. Something I... First, there is something I do know I missed. So I'm gonna go look for it. That's because I know things. Do you think the sound design, though, is very good for like the cave... like the ideal of caves? There's something that other games, I think, kind of miss out on. Oh, I messed up. Oh well, that's on me. There are secrets abound that we will not know. Up, 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 bubba, bubba. A hand. Free hand. How good is that? Take a closer look at that one. But I think you just slap graffiti on the walls. It makes me happy. No. I think that maybe it's just because it makes me happy to see. Oh yeah, backpack. It's going on the Instagram when I get back. When we totally get out of this cave, you know, it'll be fantastic. Let's see. It's to see. Let's forget where I am. I do like that this game does a lot to build up the dread. It's like it has little releases with the little rock jump scares sometimes, but man, I feel like a lot of games forget to do the build up first. I think Mr. Tomato did a pretty good job with the build up, like I said. I think Miss Lemon, like I said, drops it a little. Idols of Ash, I think it's curious because some of the build up, the tension, is coming from a place of kind of like a weird spot because it's coming from the player's actions. Okay. Morse code, you say? But I think the fact that the game that the player's choices are what incur risk, I think that's what makes it most fascinating. In a way, I would say that the tomato and lemon also have that same, I would say the same thing in a sense. Not quite the same way, but certainly in a similar vein, you know? Why not? Why? Oh, hey, a corpse. A dead body. Oh, time to go back. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's unfortunate. God, this makes me want to play Rat Shaker again so badly. Ooh. Bubs. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. Holy crap, hi. I need to... Hang on. Let me shout out Bubs real quick. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope everyone's doing well today. Excellent. Oh, you were playing Peace Walker. That's pretty good. There's oh, look at dead body. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you know, it happens. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I'm ODaM. I make things. Today we played a pair of games called Mr. Tomato and Miss Lemon, which was a very interesting sort of Flash inspired game. Peace Walker in co-op too. That's pretty sick. I didn't even know it had co-op. That's really cool. Playing co-op with no streamer. That's really cool. I didn't know it did that. That's really neat. I haven't played much of Metal Gear. I played... What did I play back in... I know I tried out Survive, which is not at all one of the great ones. I'm very aware of the memes and the other streamer. It's nice to meet you, Iggy. Iggy and I flew through it. That's pretty good. I did not... I am aware of much of the lore. I'm understanding of Metal Gear. But I have not played the games myself, and I really should because it's really cool. It's really good. Do I need to go all the way up? I probably do. I cannot leave. But we played Argue More Than Two-Thirds. It's pretty good. All these two, that's pretty solid. Today we played Mr. Tomato, Miss Lemon, which had a lot of interesting stuff going on, a lot of different endings. A lot of different mechanics going on. We played a game called Idols of Ash, which is one of my favorites from this year so far. And currently we're playing a game called Subsumed. We're basically in a cave. Either way, we flew through lots of skipped cutscenes. Ah, yeah, that would do it too. Skipping cutscenes is that would do it. That would do it pretty well. All things considered. Pretty cool though. If you guys need to raid and run, if you're down to hang out. However, I hope that the night is comfy. I hope that all is good and the night is comfy. Unfortunately, I'm going to ruin the comfy vibes a little bit by bringing us into this place, but, you know. Pretty good, though. 3 a.m. my end, so I gotta be off to bed. That's very good, though. It's good to meet you. It is nice to meet you, too. I gotta stretch my arm a little. This game, the only downside of this game is because you have to do the mouse a bunch. You have to do this a ton. Is that you have to do this a lot. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining the library, Iggy. I need to turn the sound up on that. Turn that up. Let me write that down for tomorrow. Because I didn't realize that those sound effects were down so low. Turn up. I'll do that tomorrow. My game for today was Wario Land 3. Imagine a Metroidvania where you're totally invincible. Is that really what it is? I didn't know that. I never played Wario Land 3. But let's see. Yeah, I played on my own last year, the PSP version. Just stick briefly while I do post stuff. Very good, very good. This, I was unaware of such things. Where am I? Probably gotta go this way, right? Oh no, not this way. That's the corpse. You know what's weird? All the games I've played, I'd say like 3/4, depending on how you want to, depending on how we wish to categorize Miss Lemon and Mr. Tomato. You don't take damage, but enemies do hit you. They said knock you back a very large distance. Oh, I see. It's kind of funny because when I think about the games we played, one thing that is in common is the use of mechanics in a way, the use of mechanics to tell stories, but also in the way that the game's very first appearances end up telling so much more without having to do all the extra work. I think that's fascinating. I think it's just really neat what games they're capable of. Ooh, I haven't done a fox adoption in a while. I haven't drawn a new fox in a long time. Where am I? Huh. I don't know where I am anymore. For laters. Very good. If you want to just generally describe, either in the Discord or here, what you want your fox to look like, I will do my best. The goal is to waste as little time as possible. You're not on a timer, but your timer is only IRL. I see. You know, this is probably where I find out whether or not I got the audio correct or not. Entirely honest. I think I can go this way. Use the M key to consult. Nothing crazy, just a brown fox has some technology on him or semi-mechanical. I can do my best. I can do my best. I will do my best, Rocket. Let me write that down really quick. Then it just screams Rocket Pal. I see. I can do that. I can do that. Write that down really quick. Okay. Very good. I will try my best. Let's see. Where am I going again? I forgot where I am. Where am I? You know what? I think I went the wrong way. Let me go back. I think this is gonna be where I test whether or not the audio is loud, because I know it's coming and I'm just like bracing for impact at this point. Right foot creep. I don't know the actual song. I just know. I gotta go to bed when my cat's sound chaotic, so I gotta clean a mess. I'm sure that is reasonable. Many cats do such things. I honestly understand. I hope that you have a good night, Bubs. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. Speaking of, for everybody listening into stream, if you need to lower your audio, this is your final warning to lower your noise a little bit, because this is gonna be a little loud, as you can see. It's just like, I'm like, oh yeah, I know where it is. I just want to like pat around a little bit. I swear I definitely caused somebody to like spill something. I know I caused somebody to like spill something or something. They turned me up and were like, oh wait, he's telling me to turn it down. Oh wait, no. Like, they're just like, wait, no. wait. Oh man. Ooh boy. Honestly though, pretty good. You know what, though? I will say, of all things, though, I think this game in particular, the strength of it, to me at least, is the fact alone that you really have to, and you have to really pull yourself through into the darkness and just choose to go in. I think games like this, I think games like this in general, though, where the horror is handled so expertly and so in such a short amount of time, I feel like the best way to describe this game is the fact alone that it knows what it's doing. And one thing that I think many games do incorrectly is they overstay their own welcome. So I think this game, and I think Mr. Tomato knew exactly how long the experience was going to be and pretty cleanly stuck to it. I think Idols of Ash was designed with variable player time in a little bit to handle, and it's flexible in that regard. But I think this one's excellent overall. I don't know why it just occurred to me, but this might be the chance I've been wanting to go play something on stream that I've been wanting to play it for a very long time. Another question is, do I do that on... you know what? We have 50 minutes. I need to figure out what to play now, because we've played 3/4 games at this point, which means we are actually tied for the record of... I think we've tied or we've exceeded the most... At least, I would say this much. The most number of games we've played to satisfied completion in a single stream, I would say. Because we did... one stream we did Anatomy, Greener Grass Awaits, and... I think we did... The Haunted Cities are a collection. I think those ones count as one game rather than being 4 separate experiences. Like, I wouldn't say they're 4 separate games entirely, because they're all very short. They're all very short. But... I guess that one's 6, technically. That stream is 6. That one's weird, though, huh? I guess we're kind of like in the silver bracket of how many games we can fit in a single stream. But I think we can play one more. Let me look really quick. I would like to play one more while we're here. Okay, the question is, can my computer handle playing this and run stream at the same time? All right, I have a question, chat. Do we want to test? Would we like to test the limits of my computer in regards to running games? I had to stop myself from clicking another. That one would not fly onto Twitch. Because Uncensored Feared Hunger is like, that's like playing, that is straight up like saying you want your Twitch account to get blown up. Vampire Survivors? Well, that one I wouldn't be so hesitant about playing. Because that one would run on my computer just fine. No, there's... You know what's funny? I have to stop myself from saying, oh, I could just self-promote and play my own game, but I'm like, no. I'm gonna do that on a different thing, I think. You know what? We ball. We ball. We ball. We ball. We're gonna see what happens. Lightweight but ridiculous bitrate requirements. No. Okay, let's see if it works. Please cooperate with me, game. I don't ask for much, but... I really hope my computer can handle this. At the same time, no less. That's what I'm really worried about. Maybe if I turn down the graphic settings, it'll be fine. That might work. If I drop the graphic settings, maybe it'll work. Okay. So for those who have seen this game before, you know exactly what I'm loading. For those who don't know, welcome to Gmod. Gary's mod. I think I'd like to play a horror map right now. If it works. If it doesn't work, I have another backup plan, but we'll see. Taking its sweet time. Alrighty. Is everything good? Is chat still working? I really asked to make sure everything's still good. Oh, jeez. But you know what though? Real talk. I do think it's very funny how different game experiences can be. With, at least to me, I think the thing that strikes me with, I think a lot of different horror and horror adjacent experiences is that you kind of, even though the objective is to put thrill, you know, to put adrenaline through your players, and taking a moment. We good? Gmod, we good? I think Gmod is having a hissy fit. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Okay, hang on. I think it definitely broke. Yeah, it definitely broke. Hang on. Crap baskets. It's not closing either. Oh, looks like the main menu failed to load. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, we're good. Ooh, that was... Okay, Gmod does not work with stream, I don't think. Probably not going to do that ever again. Good to know. Okay, don't do that. Okay, never do that ever again. Got it. Do you have any other horror adjacent games I could play right now? Do I have anything else I could play? Stop that. I did not give you permission to download Steam. Let's see. Is this really how I get forced to play my own game on stream? I do wonder if at times that's why Madman's Dice... I wonder if Madman's Dice would have... I don't know. Could play Vampire Survivor. Might be... You know what the problem is that I don't know if I... Oh wait, you know what? Hang on. I checked out Wonderland. I don't think I have, no. I just realized, let me check other games real quick. Else download. Cave Story, Devote. Oh, right, I have Devotion. Get around to that yet. Oh, Pokemon Close Combat, SRB. I forgot Sluggish Morss was still on here. Huh. Well, something. Might as well. After all, why not? So where's that gonna happen? Oh. I'm gonna just say, be careful of flashing lights with this one. I don't know how this is gonna go. Ah, got strobe. Oh. Oh, enter. Oh.
安全说明，确保在任何时候都必须系好安全带，永远走不出你的座位。内血管儿在任何时候都必须保持坐姿。请不要洒咖啡容器内的任何
Certainly strobe thing, but Twitch doesn't carry that across terribly well. That's good.
你的健康和安全。
What is this? It's called Sluggish Morss! Hang on, I gotta... Well, I turned the audio... Brother, what have I walked into?
A lot of people won't get no supper tonight.
Oh god, is this... Wait, is it... Wait, okay, real talk, was that... I don't know why it just occurred to me, but wait, was that... Oh my god, I think your bitrate's trembling. Yeah, I also realized I think that music is also copyrighted. Okay, Sluggish Morss is a no-go. God dang it. Why is this game... Why are games like this? Okay, that one won't work. Good to know. It's like everything else I try to play is just straight up saying, well, we're not going to work right now. What if you go play? What if you go and play? How about you go play Madman's Dice finally? Everything in the universe is telling me to go play Madman's Dice. I'll come back to Sluggish Morss for. I'll do that for a video or something. Come back to that. We're not gonna. We'll worry about it later. Is this how I get shoved into playing my own game on stream? Is that how it happens? Where was I in Madman's Dice? Let me check really quick before I load it up. Let me check. Where was I in my own personal playthrough? I'm gonna go double check. Just because I'm curious. Yeah, I imagine my bitrate was actually going nuts with that, right? Hang on. Where was I? Oh, this is where I was? Oh, we're not doing that right now. Jeez. No. Okay. Okay, that's... I was in the middle of a playthrough when I played Madman's Dice last. Good to know. I'm gonna have to check that out. Let me check something really quick. Would this game need to be its own Sunday thing, or... I need to check. How long does it take to play this game? 1 to 2 hours for a standard main, 3 hours to play. Question. Where does it put the file? Okay, we're gonna try this really quick and see how it goes. Okay. Let's try this really quick. We'll play... Okay, I forgot to change the category on Steam. Ooh. Hold down escape to close the game, left click, or press escape to... Okay, hang on. I need to change the category on... We're gonna change the category really quick on stream so I don't forget. Is this working better? Is it looking better? We doing better? I hope so. Edit stream in. Okay. If everything's looking good, I think we'll just continue. Now it's static gray screen. Better? I need to check the audio a little bit. Oh, crap. Hang on. Sorry. Turn the audio up a little bit. Excellent. Okay. Oh, alright, we're good. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Bitrate seems fine. Yeah, it seems like the bitrate was going crazy. I do know bitrates go crazy when... Ooh. Bitrates go crazy when the games themselves are projecting a ton of pixels. Like, it's getting very blurry, like pixelated. Five Nights at Freddy's apparently drives people's bitrates into the dirt. Like, when you're in the main menu, it drives it into the dirt when you're sitting there. Even if it's only part of your screen, it drives your bitrate crazy. Because it is so hard to render all that. Oh. You know, I forgot about that. Oh. Ah, freaking. Why is it so loud? Why is that so loud? E. You know what's funny? This was one of those old school Let's Play games. Are you still in the TomatoS+Ms hours, or is this something else? This is something else. So, Toaster, while you were gone, we played... so let's see. We played Tomato Lemon, you saw that. We played a game called Idols of Ash. We did the fun caving game. We did a nuh-uh caving game by playing Subsumed. The VOD is going to be crazy for this one. The VOD for this stream is going to be crazy to look at. I can guarantee it. And then we're playing Imscared. Which this is like a classic... This is classic Let's Play material, you know? Huh? Huh. I should have turned my audio back down. I should have turned my audio way back down. I just forgot. I just realized. Something in the back of my head is like, oh, I should have turned all this way back down. My audio is cranked again. Not super loud, but it's like, louder than I would have wanted. Doors locked. Doors locked. Why are all the doors locked? Oh yeah, here Imscared is like the original meta horror video game. I think that's why I wanted to compare this to Tomato and Lemon, because this is the first game, or at least the earliest game I could think of, where the main point of it was that it wrote things to your computer. This one did text files, and specifically was kind of trying to, I would say its objective in toying with the player. Oh, hey, key. Key. Can I crouch? Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Rusty key. Oh. Oh. But I will say, this game also... The silence. It's the silence combined with the very clearly digital, like, very clearly, like, low res. Like, it's very clearly trying to stay resolutely simple in graphics. And the sound design, like, dude, no, man, this is, oh my god, this is the kind of thing that gives nightmares. This is the kind of thing I used to have nightmares about, was just being in, it's weird how many of my dreams live in digital spaces, you know? Like, how many of my nightmares were not in the physical world, they were in stuff like this. Just like, dude, ugh. A lot of us gamers dreams in digital spaces. I think that is true. I think a lot of gamers have dreams in... I'm just gonna pretend this. I will say it's been many years since I last saw this game. I do not know it well. Oh, a heart. Pulsating heart. Make sure the game is not trying to deceive you. Yeah, I know. Press M while in game. Press M to open the game's folder. Stop code whiteface no. Hello.png attention.text. Oh. Text. There's a way to turn an entity into data. They have a life of their own and it's difficult to distinguish them from normal computer files. In our actions of every day while we sit at the computer, this byte entity observes us and studies our every move in fear. The game is simple. Touch the arrows. To touch the arrows is the key. If you get caught, you lose. A sound will predict its arrival. It is whiteface. And it's still running. Oh, that's right. Uno momento. Oh. Do I know your name? It is White Face. Let's play tag. Oh god. Oh god, dude. Okay, arrows. We gotta go. Oh Oh, nah. Oh, no. Oh, God, dude. I don't like any of that's going on behind me. I don't need to know what's going on behind me. I need to know what's going on beside me. Okay. That actually... Okay. Dude, the level of stress in my blood right now, not cool. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Run. Good lord, man. Stress. Okay, where's the elevator? Where's the elevator, game? You gotta tell me where the elevator is. Where is it? Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? That's not good. We know something is writing stuff on the ground in red. Game elevator now, please. Okay, where do you want me to go? Oh, right here. Oh. Jeez Louise. You know what's the thing? I do know why this is stressing me out so much. It's like the rest of the game is silent, and this is just like... Oof, okay, we're good. Oh, okay. Thank you. Love watching you. One of them is lying. Oh. Okay. Trust you. Trust, but I don't know which one it is. Good lord. Is that a... What the... Whoa!
How to play Imscared. To play...
Brother, you can't be serious with that. Whoa. Ow. Okay, how did it do that one? That feels like a virus. Now that feels like a virus. That's... Oh, the key. Okay, I forgot how invasive games got back then. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Where am I going? There's something about games doing stuff like this that literally, I think most big budget games cannot do this. Because the legal ramifications of doing something like this would absolutely be throttling a game if they tried it, you know? Oh, jeez. Can I see. There's something particular, though, about this era that... It's mainly because computers were still, in a way, mysterious. The benefits of being on... one of the little guys, right? I think also specifically the fact that this game is doing something that it's like not just that, but also just that it's doing something that if any other company, if a company tried it, it would be a tantamount to like an immediate reaction from people, right? Because a company having access to the, you know, the internals of your computer like this would be a problem. But a game like this, and also back in the day, computers were still being figured out. And I think to some degree, this game was built in the era when the mystery of a computer still felt very alive, I guess would be the way I'd describe it. You know, just the very nature of computers was so different because it also helps this game just connect to the internet, right? Well, that's the thing. It did open up Google Chrome and pop open. It clearly has access to it. I don't think it connects to anything else, but at least I don't think so. But it does at least have the ability to find your default browser and say, hey, go find this video. Oh, yeah, I don't know though, but That's the thing. This game's entire objective is to make you believe that there is a sentient entity on your machine. And the one thing about this game is that this was back in an era when creepypastas were still believable. When the ghost stories of the internet were still, you know, stories. They weren't being recreated for our viewing pleasure or straight up, you know, existing, you know. A lot of games like this were remade in other people's images. I would say the big one I can think of off the top of my head is Sonic.exe has seen so many remakes in terms of being made for other, you know, other games. Oh, it's still running. Okay. Hang on. It added a new file, I believe. Yep, it did. I'm sorry.exe, take time.png. The PNG is just a transparent, the face. Not going to let you go. I shouldn't have told you to go on. Follow my instructions. Don't let the game's appearance deceive you from now on. If things change, it arrives. Take some time and try to escape. Okay. Like, here's the thing. It's not exactly novel for a game to produce an image, to produce files. Because within the game's own files, it has all these things set up and like held ready. And in programming, it is actually very easy. I've done this to literally find a particular file location and write a file out. It's what we saw with Mr.TomatoS+Ms.LemonS. In the case of this game, though, it is doing so within its own local file section, I think. Oh, no, it's doing it in my... Oh, I see where this is now. Oh, that's in... Oh, that's in my local disk. But, yeah. Ooh, God. Alright, we're going to do one more round of this. I'll start the game up one more time. And... if we'll do one more round, and then I think what we'll do is we'll call it for tonight, because the entity can live on my computer for a bit as a treat. My computer's pretty nice, especially this time of year. But I think this game, Mr. Tomato, might be the better comparison point, because also it's really hard I think it's quite difficult for games to bring the player into their illusions without the entity can live my computer for a bit as a treat. Just to make you 2026, yeah. But I think that this game in particular is the progenitor to so many creepypastas that it makes me almost a bit sad that ghost stories are harder and harder to believe now. You know, it's like, if it isn't, you know, people going out and debunking these stories or just simply not believing them, to throwing it under the bus as AI nowadays, or, you know, it's like, I think ghost stories are something that have fallen out of favor. With video games, it's actually much harder to do that now. I think video games, it is very much a lost art. Something that physically cannot exist the same way anymore due to the way that the internet changed. For some people, the magic's still there, but it's a matter of having to believe. You have to believe hard in this game and what it's doing. What the? Question, why is it off to the side like that? You shouldn't be here. Why is it off in a corner? Hello. Why is it like this? Is it supposed to be off to the side like this? Okay. Alright, well that didn't work as intended. Load differently. Wait, did it reset? Oh, no, it didn't. Huh. Oh, look at that. 1825. I think though with some games also the majesty is in the way that they're made, you know, in the artifice. And I think many games, to me at least, I think some developers forgot that they're meant to engage a player in a world that both sides know doesn't exist in the same way we do. It does exist. I would argue that stories exist in a way that doesn't make sense to some people. Like, you know, I wouldn't say that like Superman is real in so much that he exists in our world as a person, but Superman, the idea, he exists everywhere. You know, he exists in the minds of people and the memories of those who've come before. But it's like when you consider how a game feels, like I said earlier, you kind of have to agree to join the game in what it's doing. They don't exist in our world, but the stories themselves do, and they make their way into our lives as a result, indirectly as a result. Yeah. I think just as much, though, it's also that when you're playing, when you take in a story, it in a way becomes part of you. And to some extent, when you partake in a fiction, you know, you partake in a story, you are agreeing to, at least for the time, saying that this does actually exist, you know, that this place exists, this time exists, you know, in another time, another place, this exists, you know? Hello, face. Question, why does this not open? Am I staying at the wrong distance, maybe? Does not wish to open, it seems. Oh, am I? Oh, I'm stuck. You're always agreeing to give a thought as if it does? Yes. Oh, there we go. I can't get in here. Maybe going into 8 was... going into 8 was enough. I do think this game's general trick of forcing you to see all the scares is a solid one. Not my favorite, but it is solid. I give it that. It's good. It's solid that it... Yeah, I know. Freaking white. I know. Have been a little nicer about it. Oh, it's daytime again. But I think to some degree, in agreeing with the game and in joining the circle of play, you have to be willing to step a little outside of your own reality and join the imagination. The key is that you have to allow your imagination to run, even if it's just for a moment, you know? Is your room? Well, it's nice. You see how dark it is? I see that. Yeah. Cold. Oh. I can look at you. I'm looking at you, brother. Are you scared? Well. Oh. Roll credits, I suppose. Oh. Can I just say, that exact type of scare where something moves slowly and then disappears? What in the god? I don't know what that noise is, but... You know what's worse is knowing I have to open the door. Knowing I have to open the door is what really hurts, you know? I know I have to open that one. Realizing that if this game got a sequel, it would probably be I'm Scared Too. Yeah, that would be the exact name, too. That would be the name. Door. Oh, key number 2. Number 6. And I know where 6 is. Why do I have to enter the static dimension? Exit. These kind of scares just hurt. Congratulations. Oh. Make it to the end. Oh, okay, cool. But you can't escape from here. Stay with me. I will always be here. Well, that's nice of you. Looking at you. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna guess that if I use that, that's a trigger warning. Yeah. I'm gonna just put this under... I'm gonna chalk this up under... Please be aware this is a work of fiction. Also, press E to... Okay, yeah, that's... Afraid I can't let you do that. Let me play with... Well, that's nice. I have lots of names. One of them is her. That's an ending. Interesting. Wow, stop popping up my dang... Stop popping up my video, my VTuber. Now then. They give me new files. Hero.txt. Behind the scenes. A little bit. Will take, it's just a Phantom of Deception. Okay. Let me write down really quick. I'm going to add a file. New text. Her. Name for next time. That. Okay. I'm going to leave it there because I think that ending will be amusing to come back to or just talk about later. You know what? Honestly, today's stream was quite productive. We played a lot of different games. And also, generally, we got to see a lot of weird stuff. I thought it was really neat. I appreciate this. I also appreciate that we got to hang out so much. This was real good. This was definitely one of those games where... This is one of those games, this is one of those nights where I'm thinking about all the different games we played, and I'm just thinking, this is kind of the beauty of the video game medium to me, is that all of these are video games. Good, chill, creepy time. Yeah, we got to cover a lot of ground with, like, creepiness and weird stuff. And I think overall, it was pretty darn solid on all fronts. Like, I think, here's the thing. The fact that the weakest link was, to me, was Miss Lemon. And Miss Lemon was just a slightly less impressive version of Mr. Tomato to me. I think that's pretty darn solid. Like, that's a pretty good, that's a pretty good outing for multiple horror games. I think Mr. Tomato and Miss Lemon, the ones we started with, I think that one, that particular experience, I think that one's pretty good. I think overall it's solid. I think the only thing about it that, like I said, I think the only thing is that it very quickly jumped the gun with Miss Lemon. And I think also the shapes thing, the geometry thing feels like trick questions. Whereas I liked how Mr. Tomato would add twists to its own mechanics to cause the player to naturally end up losing point, like raising the anger bar. Whereas it feels like with Miss Lemon, it kind of cheats its way into doing that to you, which I think is a little unfair. Like, it's one of those things where I think it wasn't really any and part of it also is the mechanics of Miss Lemon. Also, the problem was that the things that you needed the tools for, they couldn't be handled by player skill. It was just, oh yeah, you just will be, without up the creek without a paddle. So that was kind of like, all right. Idols of Ash, excellent. I love that game. I recommend more people get Idols of Ash on Steam. It's excellent. I really enjoy. It's really good. Let's see. And Subsumed, very good, short time. Some secrets to find. I think it's really fun. I think Subsumed is a little bit harder on the replay. I think it's a little bit like, you know, you're gonna just kind of go through the motions, but it's very quick on the replay, so that's good. I think shorter horror games, particularly those with the hour, with like that you're gonna finish within 30 minutes to an hour. Personally, I think they're meant to be, you play them, their jump scare happens, and then that's it. You know, it's like set up, you go through the phases of a story. Let's see. I wanted to talk about this on stream, that it's because there's two different ways to organize a story. There's the Japanese version, which is Ki Sho Ten Ketsu, which is Ki is introduction, Sho is development, Ten is twist, which adds an unexpected event, and then there's Ketsu, which is the resolution. But the resolution is less about like resolution and more about the let's see. It's more like, oh yeah, you land on the next beat, and then the goal is you keep looping it. Whereas I believe because with like Western storytelling is usually built on 3-act structure, and like I think Eastern is 4-act and Western is 3, and it's interesting seeing that both are multiples that have easy common denominators. I think it's really neat. And I think with a horror game, your goal is to set up, develop the idea, throw the twist, and that's like usually where your jump scare is, and then the resolution is here's the credits. You know, it's like easy, that's simple. And I think the nice thing is every single game we played fit that very well. They introduced us to the mechanics, they showed us what we're dealing with, they developed those mechanics, they put the twist on it, and each game had a different version of this where they put the twist on the mechanics. And some of them were more subtle than others. I think personally, I think Subsumed is the one where the twist is the most subtle. And it's also, the twist there is also built into certain parts of the game. And then the resolution is, oh yeah, like you have the twist is where, you know, you have your first big scare, or you have the scare of the game, or it's based on, you know, the development in the story. Then you have your resolution. And the fact that all these games did that well, excellent. But the number one thing, if you see a game on stream when I'm playing these and you want to play them, please do research to find where you can play them. Whether, you know, I prefer to say get them legitimately, especially if they're smaller devs, like Mr.TomatoS+Ms.LemonS, Idols of Ash, Subsumed. Please get the games through official channels and please support those developers. Indie developers both need that support to continue making great games, but also it shows them that you appreciate the work they've done. Watching these games is fantastic. I think, you know, that's how we learn of a lot of games, but going and getting them and playing them and enjoying them is the best thing you could do for a video game and for the developers behind them. So yeah, thank you all for coming by. Thank you to everyone who came by, couldn't stay to the end. Let's see, this week it's going to be Wednesday is Final Fantasy X still. Sometime in the week I will try to get the Jupiter sigil. Already added the Steam page for Idols of Ash and Subsumed to my browser list. Hey, excellent. Let's see, schedule stuff. Wednesday, Final Fantasy X. In between now and then, I will try, emphasis on try, to get the Jupiter sigil off stream. I will record and upload a video of me. If I get it off stream, I will upload the league I play in Blitzball, and it'll go up on the YouTube channel, and so people can watch the Blitzball games. Also, because I just like showing my work. I did this with Persona 3, where I showcased what I was doing and what I did when I was grinding for the super boss. And with certain other games, if I have to grind off stream, I'll either show my work or I'll make sure that it's made very aware, I make people aware. Let's see, anything else? Thursday, we're starting Neo, The World Ends With You, because that's the next one on our redeem queue. And Sunday, we don't have a redeem for Sunday. I might just look through my games library and choose something and see what we find. So we will do that. I have a couple of games I might try, so I'll take a look. All right. I should raid out because getting a raid is special to me, and I want to raid out in accordance to that. So we're going to raid out. Thanks for streaming. Well, thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Let's see who's on right now. I know me boy Daichi has been streaming a lot since he re-debuted. Such VTuber stuff. How it be? Yeah, I think we might just go to Daichi. We might just go over there. I appreciate getting to hang out with my guy there. All right. Anything else I need to talk about? Make sure you check out Madman's Dice and Red Genie if you haven't already on Steam. Make sure you check out all the games I've played on stream ever. You know, check them out. Find all video games. Is there anything else? I am working on my next book. It's chugging along. And I hope one day I will have my part-time job. I'll be able to point you guys to the demo for the game that I'm working on with them. So we'll see. Alrighty. Alright. Let's raid out. Now and whenever I see you guys next, goodbye for now and thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Yeah, I go find every video game ever. You right. You spitting. That's how you do it.